Like, just be normal about it, said the game.
The hand of Dan is like, come on, here we go. All right, folks, here we go. We're getting into it. Game number 1. A best of 3 here at CEO. Serenity Meeks the Kragg versus the Maypul. And already we're seeing plants get planted and rocks get pulled.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. It's quite the fight here in the garden, but we're seeing now the Maypul going off stage, and from go to KO in 14 seconds. Maximus laughing already, and Meeks could be laughing his way to the bank. It's 3 stocks to 2.
That is, you cross the line of the Maypul. You don't want to be anywhere near that ledge, especially with the little effect on you, that seedling effect. But now we see Serenity at stage, at ledge here. Got some Meeks a little off. Okay. You're going to need those big moves. You're going to need those big answers like forward strongs at ledge in order to bring this back, but not facing the right way the second time around. 91-22. The Maypul has seen better days, and certainly there we go. Another forward strong at ledge just for Serenity to even this thing up at 2 apiece, and without taking too much extra credit either.
Yeah, Meeks at the very least showing some proficiency with the Maypul, at the very least with the percentage lead, although those numbers do tend to lie sometimes, especially when your opposition is Kragg. That said, Meeks, with a little bit more experience, it seems, on the Orcane, according to our data, doing quite well with the Maypul. This Kragg still struggling to find answers. 2 stocks to 1 now.
The game plan for Meeks going forward really should just be force recoveries from Serenity, somebody who's obviously struggling. After you remove their pillar the first time, they're unsure of how to really make it back or how to mix up the recoveries time and time again. Here we go, Nair forwarder off stage. He has pillar, but it's very deep. Has to do it again. This is the situation you find yourself in. Your pillar disappeared while you were gone. Unfortunately, you've been evicted from game number 1.
Yeah, and this is someone who is, at the very least, showing a little bit of proficiency. All of this to potentially fight Sinbad in the next round. Somebody who does have multiple wins on Ant. It should be noted. The absolute record with La Reina as of recent, but. Yeah, this is somebody that, again, you're trying to play into these things, and you can't show fear in the face of your opposition. You know what's coming ahead of you in the bracket. You kind of have to take care of the thing that's in front of you now, and right now it's Serenity. Meeks seems to be, at the very least, answering the bell.
Yeah, I would say exactly that, because Meeks is doing a great job of punishing Serenity anytime he's off stage. But really what we need to see some stuff from Serenity is more of what we saw there, but now you get Uno reversed off stage. Another forward air, your pillar was just barely there long enough. It still is for some reason, but it's off stage. And
the pillar was there longer than you were.
It was, exactly, yeah. Your pillar is still surviving while you have 2 stocks, well, you have 1 stock gone. Now it's just a place where Serenity is forced into these really big.
Oh my goodness!
Exactly, Serenity is forcing these bigger options because they keep getting punished off stage, and are unable to make it back because of Meeks' just incredible offstage pressure.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you do want to kind of keep your feet on the ground if you are Kragg. You're really only going into the air on your own terms, and that's something that we have been seeing. Just Meeks has been able to win the neutral interactions more often, and even though, yeah, you're putting on damage with those individual hits, guess what? Meeks is doing the Maypul thing where he just does not let you play the game at times, and now it's, okay, getting hit with the rock, is able to get back, good use of the tether, and Meeks is still surviving at 107. Serenity might not be surviving much longer. Catch a body. Meeks Orcane, and let's see what.
That just shows the mental side of things early. It's like, ooh, maybe you're already showing a desire to adapt ahead of your opponent, while your opponent is staying stalwart in their decisions that have already worked, as we see here.
True.
So who is going to, I guess it's a matter of who will relent in the pace of play, who will relent in the advantage state and try and just force center stage. We'll see all and more right now as we go to Armada flagship for game number 1. Rocking the Genesis Orcane skin with some of the unique hit VFX it's got. Love it.
Absolutely. Hey, shout outs to the Genesis crew. Much love to the homies out in San Jose and Boback, Sheridan, etc. But edgintheledge is going to have to try to put a hurting on this on the Jennafish, as it were, and we're getting the grab game going. Even though standing grabs have been nerfed, as we were discussing off camera. Sorry to bring that discussion to the mic, but still you still have to utilize them in order to get your guys out of shield, especially when you're someone who thrives in it like Orcane does. Maypul, though, goodness gracious, off stage. Once you're able to get Orcane off of out of their defensive stances, you know? Like
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
You're pretty much moving. And
Even better if...
And hey, you know what? Maypul certainly is.
And even better if you're able to get Orcane off stage and you know there's no puddle back on the platform, because you know then, oh, they have very limited options, especially vertical options off stage in order to make anything back, as the ones and zeros do not land, and Giorch is just going nuts crazy here. Doing a great job of just keeping up the pressure. We do a little ledge cling, a little wall cling, and then we turn it around on edge and the ledge here. Double nair, wait on platform. Okay, didn't fully commit to want to go for a ride off the side there. But now we just play around at the ledge. There is puddle. There it is.
Yeah. Still, it's always nice to have that option. You know, you show your opposition that is a possibility. Like, I can take you for a ride at any point that I really want to. So, but however, you're paying attention to that puddle. That's just accounting for the counterplay, right? Like, I mean, you do have to risk it in some sense if you're edging the ledge. Then again, it doesn't seem like edging the ledge is really respecting the ability for Giorch to do much of anything outside of that.
You know, we might be wrong here because I think edging the ledge is the Maypul.
It could very well be. Yeah. Well, either way.
Either way, we got it. We figured it out now.
No. It says edging right there. Boom.
Oh my gosh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was right in front of our face the whole time, just like how it says Giorch and over top the Orcane.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's just me. Look, I saw the Maypul edging the ledge. I really should have known. You know.
Really, that's what the game plan. That's where edge and ledge is finding the most success here. As now off stage, you can just sort of almost camp and know if puddle is at ledge, then edge can just be like, okay, you have very limited options to recover. So I will just bully you off stage until you have to use puddle, and then you just punish accordingly like so. Yep. There
we go. And that's, again, the utility of that puddle coming into play. Yet again, it's been Giorch's saving grace for as much as Giorch has been saved. Still, you know, you're losing a lot of these aerial battles to Maypul, as you might expect, but still, you do have the range to be able to combat it just a little bit. It just takes a little bit of timing, but a 2-stock victory for edging the ledge, and that was as convincing as could be.
I know, exactly. And I see what Giorch was thinking about at the very end of that game, activating the puddle for the down strong, but when taking such an aggressive option like that, you have to still remember, if you're at ledge and just used up your puddle against Maypul, who can very quickly, and we saw in a blink of an eye, get you off stage and just have no chance at recovery there. So now for game number 2, we go to Rockwall, everybody's favorite stage where all the cheese happens, as we go and see who's going to establish themselves at center stage and really get to, is this going to be all edge and ledge again, or does Giorch have signs of life?
The thing is, like, I get that Orcane is kind of like Cheese the character, but I feel like I've seen Maypul do some not okay things here as well.
No, Maypul can do some really not okay things, especially now that Giorch does not have puddle anywhere. As you see, just a little bit of patience on that landing, able to read the tech roll, and offstage you have nothing. You see that's as much vertical height as Orcane can get when there's no puddle on stage.
Exactly, and that's as quick as you could probably hope for it to be, considering that Orcane is at the very least doing something against this Maypul, but at the very least putting it into a compromised situation. Could take a stock, but you need more than just a stock. You need multiple, especially now. I mean, now you just need to go on the run because edge and the ledge has you at the edge.
Oh my gosh, and just bullied. It's just bullying your opponent at ledge and off stage. It's where the name comes from. Edge and the ledge, just edging them off the ledge time and time again until they have no chance of recovery. But finally, can Giorch show a little bit of action here? There we go. Empowered down strong from the puddle, but puddle at ledge. As soon as you get rid of puddle, you almost have to immediately put it back, especially with this matchup. And what we've seen edge and the ledge be able to do to you off stage.
Yeah, and Jennafish finally getting the back air. This is what one of those weapons that we're talking about Orcane has that simply has not been utilized to the extent that you could, simply because Maypul is not respecting your space in the air at all, and you're really not giving him much need to. Rolling backwards, Maypul has that close down speed to nullify whatever sort of recovery you were hoping to get, and now you're just kind of getting battered around like a piñata. What is Giorch to do here? You're
just hoping here. You're down to your last stock on the winner's side here. And now you just got to try and find any opening. You just play the game a bit slower. Try and take a little bit more time and just get the most out of this game that you can. Because you never know. If a game goes the distance against an Orcane, as long as you're maintaining center stage, anything can happen. As right now we see more of those bubbles coming to the rescue off stage. Edge and the ledge having to use a couple up Bs in a row. But now back to center, and W wraps are still on Giorch, but not for long. And now, yeah, we just see trying to set up a wall of pain. But here comes the parry. Forward strong from edgintheledge. Oh, what a ledge!
Oh.
Ledge hog, and now the punish accordingly. But oh, good roll away from Giorch for another chance at life. But a little daft from edgintheledge. Back air, what else do you have? You've shown everything. Run up forward air. Sorry, forward throw. And still no stocks taken yet. It's down to the wire.
Yeah, no, and out of shield the option there, and Giorch at the very least takes it to last stock. Sitting at 130, you need to play this absolutely perfectly, and considering how often Maypul has been able to win the advantage.
Sleep.
Okay, into the puddle, but that is a wild mistake to make against someone who has been playing so well off of the stage.
I feel like Giorch forgot about special getup and how it sends you that way, but you know what? One little aerial short, you can a burst option from edgintheledge is enough to move on. Winner side.
Yeah, by a score and just fell into the lead role.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's Zetterburn. Let's be so for real.
Shout out High School Musical.
Yeah,
We're all in this together.
Gosh. All right. Hey, you know what? This is a Wildcat. Better get your head in the game. And now we got Luna-Gabs putting Reina to task and taking him up to the top of Jules Vale.
Yeah, this is where we're going to see if Chase can get stuff started. Okay, off rip, we're seeing some chair setups. Yep. This is what you need from Chase to show us. We got ourselves a full match here. Jab, 1-2, forward tilt, get the chair back center stage so you can use it for whatever. Nair, you see, even when you think you're going to get center stage, if that chair is right there and it's active, Luna-Gabs is going to find a way to bring it to you and get you in the air and put you in disadvantage. Sorry, Chase is, my bad.
No, you're good, you're good. I mean, Reina is going to do the exact same thing in all fairness. So we're seeing now Chase indeed in pursuit of Luna-Gabs and with playing as evenly as you could possibly hope for. However, the Zetter just so strong to shine off the stage is going to take Reina out, and that's all you need, just that little touch, that little tick to take Reina out of her comfort zone. Dude, is what you need, but you get your feet back on the ground. It's like, how about we make this a fair fight and then make it unfair with the chair?
That's
2 stocks apiece.
Exactly. That's why you have to keep your hat on a swivel and almost play a little bit cross-eyed when you're playing against Reina. You always have to keep track of where the chair is on stage, because any moment she can just come and be like, I'm going to bring it to me, like the mighty Mjolnir hitting my hand on that Friday evening. We got to see Luna-Gabs, though, deny chair at all costs. It is on stage. She can TP or hop to it, but it's still sitting on that edge of the stage. Anytime it's there, you got to find a way to get it off stage, put it in disadvantage, put it on recovery. But now Luna-Gabs still at getting Chase up to 107. We got to start finding our kill options.
And then just letting Zetter run right on by and then delivering the chops. Let's go, woo! And then, okay, yeah, and that's it. That's going to be the recovery, or lack thereof. Reina doing enough to put Zetter out on the taking it to task, and the command grabs coming all the way through. What are you going to do about it? Taking him all the way from pillar to post. Zetter taking real exception to that, and going to be up strong. That takes out Reina, and we are at 1 stock apiece between Luna-Gabs and Chase.
This is what Luna-Gabs needs, though. That in fuego opening gambit to now then keep your task, keep away from Chase. Keep them in disadvantage. Remember, you still have, we're trying for Shine Spikes, but this is a tough place. Always tough to recover against Reina, especially against a character like Zetter, who has very predictable linear recoveries. So you can just sort of run out, we saw it earlier, run out back air, run out forward air. It's tough, but we're seeing chances and more signs of life from Luna-Gabs. Very even game number 1 between these two. Who's going to come out the victor for this one? Running Nair, bet it all on that forward air. Do you have enough to make it back? Just barely. Back to platform, the chair, up B, from the top to the bottom.
Oh, baby, the knockback when you get the grab that high is something to behold, and you better believe Chase absolutely feeling himself after that one.
I mean, that was the first time we saw up B land that whole game, and what a cooler way to end a game, really, than hit him with a spinning pile driver midair, catch him like, I saw you recovering, get over here. And you just put him in the mat for the 1-2-3. Now, I know Luna-Gabs isn't thinking, okay, I know you weren't thinking about going Hyperborean Harbor. But we go back to Jules Vale for game number 2. Chase with a 1-game lead. Luna-Gabs trying to avoid getting upset here.
Yeah, I mean, this is somebody who does have at least a little bit of experience, is capable of taking games off of Sinbad. Goes to those leaderboard tournaments, I do believe, up in Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, no, Jacksonville becoming quite the hotbed for rivals. Strangely enough, getting a pretty regular player base. It's certainly inspired by individuals like Ant, who attend every now and again. But yeah, certainly learning a little bit from their fellow Reina, and it's showing here as Luna-Gabs has been taken to task. Although certainly playing a little bit more motivated, trying to take the lessons from Jules Vale last time around and take them into game number 2 this time, with the hopes of victory.
Luna-Gabs seems to be playing a very early rivals pace here, with just taking their bits and pieces. We're seeing Chase get up to 144, which is nothing new for Lorena's. They can survive way longer than their expiration date. As we see now, high up forward air sweet spot is what it's going to be to take Chase's first stock, but at 82%, Luna-Gabs, you can find this ending really quickly. As, oh my gosh, going for forward strong on platform, that would have spelt disaster. Jab 1. Oh, sorry, special pummel 1. One of the coolest things I like about Lorena, high up forward air, give him the big Andre clap, discombobulate.
Yeah, and just where are they supposed to go, man? You get that whole thing, you cup your hands and you just pop them around the ears. I mean, that's immediate hit stun. What do you want?
I mean, Luna-Gabs maybe could have tried with a down B recovery, but it would have been a real big risk. You can't even up B in that case, because then you're just a sitting lion waiting to be poached. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, what happens when the hunter becomes the hunted? And Reina looking to find that out with Regal Flair. What else do you want from your wrestlers? And the Cyclone going to take Zetterburn to task yet again, and still just
the pickup.
These swings. Love that grab, the slam, and the exit stage right.
Just got just enough height on that interaction in order to put Luna-Gabs in a tech-chase situation to just land the up air, and no way Luna-Gabs is ready to DI that up air. Okay, here we go, though. Luna-Gabs, though, we still got to see some signs of life. 126 and climbing. You got the fire on, but where's the Gatling, buddy?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you have the ability, at the very least, to take the stock. You have the strength to do it, and you have about as even a situation as you could hope for if you are Luna-Gabs. You are up against the proverbial ropes. The hope is that you are not literally so. The headbutt coming through, piling the damage onto Chase.
It is just back and forth advantage state, Stu, between these two. When you see Luna-Gabs get the opening they're looking for, they're able to take it a mile, but now Chase is able to take it even further. Turn off stage. Here comes Chair. What comes must return. Great parry. This could be everything Luna-Gabs needs and more. Forward air, 82%. They have fire, so it's ticking. But you got to be careful at ledge now. For every single interaction, you do not want to get command grabbed at ledge. Don't want to get the Macho Man elbow from the top rope either. Gets fire on platform. You see Chase playing so carefully. Chair deactivated. Luna-Gabs with the purple screen forward air. And we get a game 3, Stu.
Gotta love what you just saw. The fighting spirit from Zetterburn burning bright. And now we are taking it for the first time in our commentary block to a game 3. It should be noted that this is Chase's counter pick. So they do theoretically have the advantage, but they're banning at the very least. Jules Vale is going to be banned. We're going to Hodojo?
Ooh, no, we don't know where we're going yet because this game has built-in DSR.
So
they cannot go back to Jules Vale. You have to find something else. Both of them have won on Jules Vale, so nobody's going back. But we're seeing Merchant Port. We going Godai. We going Ethereum Forest. There's a lot of thought into this because you don't want to give Lorena too big of a stage for her to set up Chair, and then it can just come out of nowhere. You can forget about it. But you also don't want something that's too small that you can side B and really punish and bully you across anywhere on the stage. So you got to find that nice, gooey middle ground. And it looks like it's going to be Merchant Port, at least in Luna-Gabs' mind. Or sorry, Chase's mind, it will be Merchant Port. So here we go. Off the rip, down tilt. Okay. Oh, Shine Spike, looking for another one. That would have been disastrous off start for Chase, but here we go. Grab, up throw, nair, get the re-grab, and now what do you do here?
The combo game of Lorena is something to behold. And, I mean, what are you going to do if you simply cannot react to all those grabs getting into your face? I mean, you simply just got to hold that. But on the port, at the very least, your hope is that you're not simply drowning in the pursuit of victory.
You got to make it back. You got to find ways to survive here. Back throw, one of Lorena's strongest throws. Oh, we charge up, but we don't get Zetter. We get the Chair, and that spells a little turnaround here, an opening for Luna-Gabs in order to take this first stock. Shine Spike, is it enough? Do we have the recovery? Oh, we missed the Chair. We can't grab it, so one stock up for Luna-Gabs.
Yeah, and like the path was there, but still you gotta be able to take it. And Luna-Gabs has found a way. You just got you have to do it so that it's not dependent on Chase screwing up though. That's the whole thing. So that's just, you got to pile on more damage. And right now, I mean, Reina is winning these neutral interactions and just using the chair with such expertise. You really gotta find a way to neutralize that. And that just comes down to pure damage. The SPD going back to the stage, 2 stocks apiece now. Truly anyone's game, Maximus.
Exactly. Spinning pile driver from the top ropes. And you see what more of that chair game Chase is playing. He can just throw it out and go be like, go my child, hold down the neutral off stage, hold down this this edge guard. So you just poke it forward, pull it back, poke it forward, pull it back, and now the good job from Luna-Gabs in order to get it off stage and put it back in recovery. Back throw, but how do we recover here? We hold on to ledge hog, get up attack, reversal, and you still get down throw off of that? I thought they nerfed that move.
Yeah, see, you thought is the whole thing. You might have nerfed the move. You did not nerf Chase, who is absolutely on point right now and winning these interactions so easily, going all the way to hell and back. Luna-Gabs making it back the water, not enough to put out this fire. And now off stage is going to take Chase to task. You have made a mistake trifling with me, and now it is Luna-Gabs with victory in its grasp.
That all started with a very ill-advised dash attack off stage to try and get a cheeky little spike, and then you survived for way longer than any Reina probably should in that situation, and you still almost made it back if it wasn't for a great edge hog by Chase. But still, this is like, you could have turned around this stock and have a full stock lead, but now you got to find a way to bring this back to even. Turn around forward air, and here we go, folks. You pay for the whole seat, but you only need the edge. Last stock, game number 3 on Merchant Port. Let the reins fall down upon my skin, as now we get a grab from Chase, taken off the side. Nair, turn around, but here comes Luna-Gabs. Get over here. The patience on the tech in order to get another grab. Huge.
Oh, it's the rain, not enough to put the fire out. Will the chair do it just as well? Chase has been able to grab victory by the horns thus far, but has not been able to grasp Chase in this game number 3 to a consistent level. Will that be enough, however, to put him off stage? Not enough to find it, but the spike off the ledge. Are you able to make it back? You are not. Luna-Gabs. Goodness gracious, not even the rain could stop him.
Gouie Delta for game number 1. Ranno, Clairen, Dano, Monthu.
Exactly. I mean, Dano, someone who does have pretty decent wins, including on individuals in this bracket, such as Throne Orc, who is one of the Wrastors that we were talking about. Certainly going to be reveling in this patch going forward. But we're not here talking about no birds. We're talking about Clairen and Ranno. As we go game number 1, it is going to be interesting to see how Dano comes back from being 3 stocks to 2 down again. You know, like being off stage is like the one weakness that you have. And Ranno is more than happy to exploit it. Oh,
very, very happy to exploit it. He is so powerful off stage and has so many unique tools in order to get back horizontally very, very fast. Clairen lacking in those similar combos, in those similar recovery options, sorry. But we're seeing right now you can't be too aggressive trying to edge guard or edge hog the Clairen off stage, because Monthu, you get stuck in a side B like that. These tippers are brutal early on, and you do not want to fall into getting tippered consistently. The spacing is the big name of the game as this goes on, as turnaround forward air, but you don't have enough to make it back, but you know he didn't need it anyways.
Yeah, that's what we call disposable income, my friend. It's except you know, you really are earning it at the very least, right? That's a privilege to be able to throw away that stock. Well, you're still up an entire stock. However, all it takes is just a few tippers and a few decent combo strings for the Clairen to make that back up, and that is the one thing that you could call a comeback mechanic, is the fact that you are able to sort of get those tippers with relative ease, and all of a sudden you are at 1 stock apiece.
Yeah, Monthu flew a bit too close to the sun there, dear Icarus, and now you see ourselves a last stock apiece. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm triggered. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Moonwalk up tilt. It happened right there, and now Monthu gets to have all this and more because of it. That move Moonwalk up tilt covers the entire distance between these two platforms on this stage. And I think it should be looked at, Dan, but that's just me. As we see, 113 to 12%. Monthu has been all over this last stock from Dano. Now just finished the job here with an edge guard. You can't get, but now you have signs of life from Dano. Oop, is this enough? Run off.
Are we really talking about privilege when there's a Clairen on the screen? That's my question. That's okay, you know what? The thing is, you still have to be able to recover, and that simply did not happen, and that's Monthu earning that game 1 victory.
And
like, look, hey, regardless of, whether or not the Ranno deserves the moonwalk, you still got to execute it. You still got to pull it out when it matters, and that's that might have been the turning point in that game number 1. It's a game of inches sometimes.
Exactly. And you still were able to convert so much off of it. It was just a matter of, I don't like how that is the combo starter. I can deal with a lot of other stuff being combo starters to finish that stock. But because it was moonwalk up tilt, I'm like, ooh, I felt a chill up my spine. It was like, ugh, my bad.
Man, yeah, memories of tournaments past for Maximus. You're just going to have to excuse us there. And
But here we go, game 2 on Jules Vale. Oh my gosh, we're going to see though if Dano has more tippers up his sleeve, as already we're seeing a good action here, 25 to 16, but you don't want to let Monthu get his game plan going. Now, edge hog, reverse forward, forward air off stage. Great techs coming out from Dano. You need these. These are necessary techs, but again, a little too deep, and only 1 string of up B is not enough to make back that vertical distance.
Yeah, and again, this is a Ranno who is quite accomplished at the very least. Has made it to the top 8 of a major, you could say. That was Let's Make Moves Miami of last year. So, just less than a year ago, making it to 7th place, and that was on a three win streak in order to make it to loser's side top 8 as the 11th seed. So, yeah, this is someone that you don't exactly want to be sleeping on if you are the Clairen. And is learning that very quickly. No guarantee that you can confirm the advantage state. Monthu is going to fight to the very end. You're able to confirm the stock that time. No guarantee you get that one back.
No guarantee at all. And now Monthu has a bit of opening here. Gets that. He's doing a great job of getting these forward airs off stage in edge guard situations. But still, Dano attacking most of them, but not that one right there. Still one stock gone. Let's see what Monthu's got up the sleeves here. What's in the bag, Monthu?
Yeah, and
what you got, Dano?
Yeah, there's no guarantee that that this is a victory for Monthu. However, the full stock lead, you are just chipping on the damage, and you can know that you can take your sweet old time with this. You don't need to be pulling out no fancy combos. You can sort of run, not even necessarily run out the clock, but you can absolutely run out Dano's patience.
Yeah, you can take your time with this one. Really dissect your opponent, Dano, in this last stock. See what they're made of, what their habits are. So that way, even if it goes to a last stock, you'll be able to learn a lot more right here, right now. 75%, able to recover high that time. Go high, never die, as a wise man once said. And we just hold on to ledge, and we keep it simple. Keep it simple, sillies. Some real shenanigans as we get into these two are hovering Gouie or, we're going Armada flagship for game number 1. Reina, no mask in the cozy PJs. Edge and the ledge on the OG classic Maypul. And here we go. Chair set up at ledge, and immediately we're getting down airs from shield at ledge and regrabs. One of the favorite things I love about Reina, Stu, is special pummel also turns you around. So if you grab them special pummel once, forward throw becomes back throw, and vice versa if you do it twice. And it's such a unique thing. It's 3 coin flips in a row for it to happen, and it's what a unique way to handle a special pummel.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, this is someone who finished just outside of a top 8 at Supernova 2 years ago. So someone with a little bit of competitive pedigree, and going to have to see how Edge and the Ledge is going to take advantage of someone with such an experiential advantage. But then again, it's not exactly the first time that Edge and the Ledge has faced a Reina, I'm pretty sure. And here at Air Armada, it's going to be Maypul taking to the skies and absolutely taking Sinbad to task. And how are you going to get back to the stage? Beautiful maneuvering there by Sinbad. Took a while, but you got there, and that was
a challenge. That was a crazy challenge from platform. Your opponent is throwing out a strong, and you're just like, I'm just going to come up from ledge and clap you, and I'm going to win somehow. How in the world did that exchange work from Sinbad? And it allowed him to get the first stock in this set as well. Incredible work from Sinbad, but Edge on the Ledge has to just put it out of your head and move forward. You still have Reina at 155. You got to find something, but right now you're getting combo with some big moves.
You certainly have to keep that out, but let's not ignore what Sinbad was trying to put in. Even if you win advantage, that's no guarantee. And dropping the elbow. Ooh, yeah, says Sinbad. And again, at the ledge at 13%. I mean, look, if you're Maypul, you like being in the sky, but every character only really likes it on their own terms. You can recover, don't get me wrong, but when you're throwing out hitboxes the way that Sinbad has, combo off of the chair. Yeah, Reina is a puppet character, changed my mind. Missing on the elbow, however, but is going to turn garbage into gold yet again. I mean, Sinbad is absolutely schmoove and eventually gives up the ghost at 175. But goodness gracious, I would say that first stock was pretty good, Maximus.
That was incredible from Sinbad. The survivability and just pulling out every tool you have and showing that you can put chair right there. And if Edge of the Ledge is going to be throwing seeds at you, the chair will tank them for you, so you can avoid the W wraps, and they become L wraps for Edge and the Ledge. Is this L wraps for them right now in this game number 1? As we still pull the chair back, a little Macho Hormiga elbow, and from the top, hit him with the Undertaker. The 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and you're staring at the lights, baby.
The 1, 2, 3 and the SPD. You gotta love it from Reina. That is game number 1 for Sinbad. And again, you're talking about the wherewithal, the general chutzpah to even go for some of these options. Like, yeah, no, like you're talking about it. This is someone who knows how to curtail the advantages that Maypul has given you. And like, yeah, you're able to win advantage, but are you able to keep it? That is the question that Sinbad is offering, is like, I am able to simply power through some of this stuff. This is not I'd win the character, and I am simply going to disregard what you're doing just in neutral in so many ways. Goodness gracious. The efficacy of that chair is something to behold. And
using it as a defensive option to just deny Maypul status of like seeding this the wrap status is really, really smart, because we just see even when it's deactivated, Reina can clap to reactivate it and it becomes a defensive hitbox again, and it's blocking these seeds. What I want to see a little bit more from Edge and the Ledge in this game too, to try and bring this back, is more confidence off stage. You are just letting Reina do her full recovery, full chair recovery for free, and a little more confidence can go a whole long way if you're Edge and the Ledge, but Sinbad wants to see none of it right now. Oh, the big turnaround calling up for a big call out, but nothing happening there.
Yeah. Looking for it though, and that's the thing, you really haven't been curtailed from looking for it either. So now as we see Sinbad going up 3 stocks, looking for even more. Oh, and the SPD.
You ain't out of the blender. You haven't left the cage. He got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. This is bonesaw territory coming out from Sinbad. We go down here, we get a little wall cling to save our life, and we just charge up and say, you are scared to approach Edge and the Ledge. But now we get a little W wraps. Up B, is that enough to take the stock? No, Sinbad just barely hanging on. Great DI to survive for Mark.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, the specials might have to be the difference for Maypul here, and I know that you don't necessarily want to rely on those, but look, that's your gimmick. You really do have to gimmick this Reina, because she is gimmicking you hard. Let's be real. I
want to see more plant setups from Edge and Ledge. You're not really bringing out Terry. You're not bringing out like I forget who the Ledge friend is, but still, you just find yourself trying to get these wrap setups that are just not working.
Nothing from Terry, everything from Cherry, and
yes.
that is the main issue. It's like you are getting puppeted around by an inanimate object, and like you're losing your neutral to a chair.
All of your plants are getting beat by an inanimate object, as you just said, a foreign object in this match right now. And still, we go for a grab aggressive. We try to start like we're trying for some put you in the brain destroyer right there. Okay. She'll drop back here, such a strong option, but we take forward throw to get him off stage, and we're still looking for that that special, reversal forward strong hit grab. Okay, get up attack, little macho elbow,
and looking for just get rid of the chair. Honestly, like if that's what you're having to do, just like pay attention to the chair, get it off the stage. That's fine. We have seen that work, and it seemed to work just fine. For B-Bats Supernova, why not? So, see now, Sinbad has been in the driver's seat of this particular matchup. Can you steer this Reina to victory? And just giving Edge and the Ledge absolutely nothing at the ledge. Sorry, but it's me who has the edge now. So says Sinbad. But Edge and the Ledge still able to maintain advantage for just a little bit. Sets up the plant at long last and is not able to get really anything off of it until just there. One stock apiece now. This is not a foregone conclusion, dude.
Exactly. This is everything Edge and the Ledge needed and more, Stu. Finally, you get here, but here we go, though. Up air. This could be enough. This could be enough for Sinbad if you're not careful with your DI Edge and the Ledge. Making it back here, 106 to a 6%. So you still have a hope and a prayer. You just got to get the party started here with what we know Maypul can do well. Jab 1-2, great crouch cancel. Reads the tech roll out with a down strong, and Sinbad moving on, showing you why this is CEO and why Reina is on the poster.
Exactly, the reign of Reina, certainly something to behold, and is going to make it out through winner's side storm. So yeah, one of those players who can certainly do that, and it's at the very least capable of challenging some of the best, and we're gonna have to see if maybe it can take out the Ranno of Monthu, and that I felt like I might have given you hope in that instance. I don't know. You noted Ranno hater here, but
Ranno disliker. No,
disliker. You're right.
Hate is a strong word, but we've just seen though Monthu.
Ranno's a strong character.
And it is a very strong character. Two very strong characters, and we saw Monthu already how well they performed in this matchup as their previous time on stream was against Dano, another Clairen. So we're gonna see what does mida. What do you have that differentiates yourself in this matchup? How much Ranno experience do you have? Can you boil the frog? Can you? We're gonna find out.
I have to say the patience of mida to start things off. I mean, playing rather conservatively to start, because you know that if you overextend versus Ranno, that's your stock. You know, so just take on a little bit of damage, do like 20-30% at a time. Just let him know that you are winning the neutral game and that you are more than capable, more than happy even, to lean on the blade and the spacing that it gives. And if you want to like pitter-patter around that, that's perfectly fine. That just makes it all the easier for me to land the tippers.
Exactly. We just saw there a little bit of show of the power level mida really has, as they were having some of the crispiest ledge movement I've seen out of a Clairen in a minute in order to get the ledge hang there. But still Monthu made it back. Signs of life still going strong, 130 to 93. Either player can take this first stock. It's not going to be mida just yet because you hit second hit of forward air. If you hit first hit on that tipper, that's the stock on Monthu. We saw it purple screen, but now you gave the frog another chance at life. Down strong at ledge. Oh, he does the splits and he takes your stock. Oh, but now a good opening gambit. Always good to get poison on your opponent early, because you see every time when there's a poison stock, anytime they miss a move, it's 1%. So it's sort of like your Zetterburn fire, but they do the damage to themselves.
I mean, right now you just need the stock. It's like you're able to build it up at the very least, but yeah, like when you're moving, even when you're landing, it's
that was so crispy, dude.
Yeah. No, that is a lot of damage to have built up in that short amount of time. That is quite the bit of extra credit, and Monthu is sitting pretty right now, though mida, I mean, was looking pretty good to start things off. I don't think that was necessarily a bad tactum, but still 3 stocks to 2 now, and 2 stocks to 1, and yeah, this is a tough one for mida. Although, like you're seeing the movement start to come online. I don't necessarily think that it's out of reach.
Oh, we're starting to see where the cracks in mida's game are. Has some very, very crispy on-stage movement. We saw a very, very nice moonwalk tipper back air on that platform as they were going apart in order to cut more distance. Very good ledge play as well, but once mida is off stage, or too far off stage in any one direction, it's almost like they throw in the towel. We haven't seen really any advanced attempts at getting back versus the Ranno when you're in that sort of danger zone and the bad angles off stage.
Or really being able to challenge.
Exactly, yeah,
much of anything. Like, yeah, no, Monthu was like, you know what, that's fine. Like, I don't want to be within your range necessarily on stage, but off of it, like, this is where I'm just absolutely feasting. Like, this is a smorgasbord for me, but mida needs to change that, and quickly looks to do so, and to the tune of 106%. Just gotta, and this is where Monthu is starting to mix up the timings to reach back to the stage. And again, recovery is a prerequisite. If you do not recover, you do not win. That was mida's big problem in that game number 1, and hopefully we'll see Mida put up a little bit more of a challenge off stage in game number 2.
Yeah, as so far we are, as Mida is starting to challenge and go out a bit deeper off stage to challenge stuff like Ranno, Bubble, but still we're seeing right now a bit of that Clairen-itis that she needs a tipper, but can you, there we go, Mida. Got the tipper, so now she has a 1-stock lead in game number 2. It's everything she needs.
Okay,
121? Yeah.
Kicked in the shins. Just, there you go, trip her up, and then not quite enough to get the, get much of anything after. However, you have piled up more than enough damage. You theoretically are able to take that stock off of a straight hit. And, you know, Ranno does have that straight hit KO power. But
we also have just judo throw off the side. Just get out of here with that. And then, yep, back air, classic. That's going to take the stock. Even though it didn't purple screen, it was just enough.
Yeah, and Mida is, at the very least, able to, was not, it's still hanging in, but not able to get enough off of the, enough with the extra credit to really have it be convincing, given what Monthu has been able to show throughout this stock. Is able to clean up that stock, however, and it wasn't even about like building up the damage necessarily. It's just about finishing at the ledge. Finish your food. That's all you need to do. And you're Clairen. You know you have the ability to do that. It is going to take more than anything else just a matter of your spacing off the ledge. You're not going out as far as you were in game number 1. You don't need to. You're Clairen. You can hit straight down and with brutal force. You can take these stocks at 80% and 90%, what have you. You
got to be a closer.
Exactly.
It's all about, to quote the great Billy Batts, is mama got to raise a closer.
Exactly. A beautiful quote, by the way, and that was loved seeing that at the end of Supernova.
Love seeing that. Shout out Billy Batts.
Shout out Billy.
Oh, there we go. Down air at ledge. And you see more of this crispy ledge movement that really Mida is making a lot of use of. And she's doing a great job keeping it steady. But Monthu is always right there. 96%. This is a great big opening for Mida in order to take this game 2. And there we go. Keep it simple with a ledge hog. And she's going to force game number 3.
Yeah, you gotta respect its tenacity at the very least, because you saw what went wrong. And even though things were going wrong in game 2, right back at it, you know, picking itself back up and just get back on the horse. And now, as it is going to be Monthu's stage pick for game number 3, we have seen that be quite the advantageous position for Monthu in the past. But we're going to see now if
do we go big? Do we go small? We go a bit mid. Yeah, we go
Yeah.
port. We go a bit mid-size with a tall stage. And those thing I love about port is those 2 platforms at the top. It just provides a lot more combo extensions for both these players to do unique stuff in force tech situations on very tiny platforms high in the air. And right now we're seeing that early as Monthu is doing a good job just putting on this early damage, this opening gambit. Oh, you see it, the moonwalks, the crispy movement, folks. If you're not moving like this, like, you better load up some training mode right now. Oh.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, that is the crux of Monthu's game plan, is the movement of Ranno, and is paying dividends there. You're seeing it now within 30 seconds, taking a stock, and Mida immediately up against it. And Monthu needs to be just a little bit more judicious with the buttons in neutral, because that is rife for Clairen to punish. That's exactly how it got back into the game in game number 2.
Exactly, like you said. We also saw a bit more patience on the side of Mida in that game number 2. As there we go. We see Tipper up there, that deep off stage, able to turn things around, and now you got to make the most of this opening. 90% down a stock. You got to find it here. You're finding all the tippers you need, and from the top of the blast zone, by the tip of his toesies, you get it. That up air. So here we go. 2 stocks, and immediately first gambit is another tipper. Mida's feeling it now. It's going crazy.
Going right back to it and ticking off. However, with the poison damage, you're at KO percent. Like, I don't think you're necessarily worried about that if you're Monthu, but it is mental stack as well. You just need to keep that a little bit in mind. That little bit of room that you might have had. Beautiful parry, and now it Mida looking to get back on the winning side of things. is looking for that down air and is going to send the frog into the depths. Let's see if this frog can swim. It cannot. What a beautiful stock take from Mida. Don't believe the numbers, believe your eyes. And now here we are. Game number 3, Mida, Monthu, 1 stock apiece.
It's always merch import for us, Stu, as these keep fighting in the rain. It was amazing. Anything you can, honestly, Monthu just said anything you can do, I can do cooler for that last stock to bring us to this situation right here as they're just fighting over this ledge. You're scared to fight at ledge over this. How do you make it back? We hung at the ledge there in order to put in the bubble, but we get back center stage. Down tilt Monthu, a couple more jabs on platform. Great tech chase. Back air, a couple needles for your trouble. Neither one of them landing. We see that Monthu reverse forward air at ledge, trying to end this right here, right now. 105, reverse, doesn't get the tech off the side, and it'll be Monthu moving on over Mida, who is shaking her head like, dang.
I mean, you can't necessarily blame Mida. You got to think that there were the opportunities, and
high-seeded players at this event, you being one of them, and we're going to get into this. Gouie is the question? People have been asking. Gouie?
Gouie?
Neck versus Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy on the Maypul. Neck going Kragg, and already Mr. Nice Guy's like, I want you off stage, and I want you unable to recover. As we saw with the beginning of our block today between, I forget who it was, we saw Kragg Maypul, and it was just tough. When Maypul gets Kragg off stage, they can just do whatever they want, especially with W wraps like right here. The last little hit of up air was enough to clip, and now you're off stage. You have books to make it back. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Hang on a second.
What do you think you had for lunch? That lunchbox. What do you think Craig's eating? I'm thinking obsidian.
Yeah,
he's a
probably.
rock puncher.
No, absolutely. I mean, it could have just been eating like the cuneiform tablets or whatever.
Yeah. It's like, dude, but how else are we gonna see that the copper wasn't good?
Bro just goes to like a Babylonian ruin and just treats it like an old country buffet.
He's like, the copper was not of quality, so I'll just eat this tablet.
Yeah. Hated Egypt. Papyrus? Are you kidding me?
Oh man. Just wait till Comic Sans comes out. Oop! Here we go. On ledge, down tilt. He still is unable to recover. It's just been a tough place for Neck, as Mr. Nice Guy has just been throwing out every hitbox in the arsenal and then some. And so many, and almost all of them have been landing. Miss tech on platform, W wraps, go down for the little patience, and then extended. You think you're out of the combo, but no. You're simply in the combo dimension.
Yes.
You go to a deeper layer. You're in the 3rd layer of combo now.
Yeah, no, you're in the cutscene right now. Yeah. It's like this is like maybe you get a QTE if you're lucky. But
Comboception, as you forget just how much shield damage Kragg forward strong does, as immediately there's just cracks in the armor. We wall cling, but it's not enough.
And, okay, wait a second. We're getting. Okay, whatever you can to like just clear out the area. That's kind of what you have to do if you are Mr. Nice Guy. And it seems like this is a big body to be able to combo around, so you're not exactly hurting on that end, but you can just wait and be patient, and if you're able to time that recovery, you're eating pretty good. If you are Maypul, Mr. Nice Guy has been doing so to tremendous effect and has just been batting Neck around like a piñata. What is Neck to do here? Can Neck do anything? The answer is almost die off of the top.
Neck is certainly trying stuff, certainly trying to find any opening, but we're getting crouch cancels on getting forward airs. Seeds are coming out, doing a great job. But if you're putting your pillar right there, I don't think that's the best place to put it for a recovery, especially not against Maypul. But, okay, you got it on lock. You got on lock. Maypul's at ledge. But 167 to 72, it's a matter of time, like right there. Mr. Nice Guy doesn't even follow up for the second forward air in that case. Maybe you should have, though. Would have confirmed the stock. The
survivability of Kragg coming into play here. 190 is the percentage, but the plant is going to come right back online, and Maypul ain't giving you a second to breathe. That is going to be game number 1 for Mr. Nice Guy, and convincingly so. And again, there are things that you can do. I feel like the pillar at right next to the ledge, really just a matter of survival for the Neck. Like, you're not trying to get any sort of strategic advantage. You're just trying to get the hell back to stage. And now as we go to Rockwall for game number 2, I mean, you see what the order is. You're trying to cheese this man.
Oh, you are absolutely trying to give him a whole charcuterie board right here, right now with this stage pick. Rockwall, classically known as being one of Kragg's stages that is very good at taking stocks early off the side, very close horizontal hip blast zones. But another thing I'm thinking of, my gosh, no.
What were you thinking?
You can't
no. Tell me what you were thinking. Tell me right now.
I want this Kragg to do more command grabs. I want him to cube the Maypul because you're not getting enough with the rock.
That's cute. 3 stocks to 2.
Exactly. 3 stocks to 2. You're not getting much of anything on Mr. Nice Guy, but I feel like you have the chance to get these command grabs that you are these special pummels.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy said, no, don't let me interrupt you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, did I break your concentration?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Were you talking about something? Were you talking about this Kragg here that I'm currently destroying? Did you talk about this Kragg? This Kragg right here.
I believe you were talking about best intentions. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Mr. Nice Guy might be speedrunning right here as Neck is on last stock on Rockwall. It was forward throw dunk. Okay, and you can run, you can hide. You can't escape it. But still, more power to Neck for still finding the courage to approach in all this.
Oh, man. I know. Mr. Nice Guy still is like just absolutely piling on the damage. Might be reading him Ezekiel 25:17 at this point. Hang on a second. Oh, no. When I lay my vengeance upon thee. Oh, wait a second. Ooh. Oh, beautiful tech on the edge. He's refusing to even give him that stock.
And great extra jump from Neck to avoid the high up B as well. Saved your last stock here, but yeah, there we go. Purple screen, 3 stock and a fist bump, and Mr. Nice Guy, light work.
On a heavy character.
Just another day at the office.
I mean, what?
Have so much. He can catch you a lot onto Godai.
Watching someone select Etalus, it feels almost as good as walking inside the Rosenshingle Creek, the home of CEO 2026. Shout outs to the venue.
I forgot the name of the venue. Thank you for saving me there. But this is not.
Yeah, no, you were too busy by getting distracted by how nice the place is.
Yes, as well as though talking about this match specifically, this is not an Etalus favored matchup. Obviously, Clairen is going to feast heavily against bigger bodies, and the more tippers she can get, the worse of a time Aku's going to have. And right now, it's seeing not a very fun time right now, but we've seen Etalus have some changes to his up B this patch. It doesn't matter if he launches now. If you knock him out of his up B, his charge, he will get less height every time now. So it's just one of those things to limit these repetitive recovery attempts. Is now Aku is going down 1 stock. We get down tilt, get some icicles off stage. Not enough to throw the back here, but oh my, there it is, Dan, Trevor.
No.
Oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. You know what, maybe the next patch that move will be fixed. Maybe it will, maybe the next time. But because unless the character's a big body, when they stand right there against Etalus up strong, they are going to be falling out of it one way or the other.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But, I mean, again, this is someone who is absolutely capable of taking out some people in the lower sides of brackets, and Aku is going to break out that big old fist, and 2 stocks apiece now as the stage is simply covered in ice. Yeah,
and all that ice really just allows Etalus to be one of the fastest characters in the game, and with some of the best grounded burst options as well. Everybody knows about dash attack, and everybody knows about forward tilt, like right here, is able to put more ice on the ground. But there we see the nerfed standing nair from Etalus. Massive standing grab changes happening across most characters in the roster this patch. Etalus's is one of the saddest for me because it turns it into basically melee Bowser grab, and it's sad.
Yeah, that's the downside of it. Is like grab was kind of nerfed all around in general, like standing grab, just people getting too much off of that stuff. I don't feel like Etalus needed that nerf personally.
No, because his grab before was already very difficult to land. His standing grab specifically was already very, very stubby, and it somehow got even stubbier in this patch. But they know what they're doing, just like Dano knows what he's doing right here with that upstrung point to the heavens, Thundercats away. More ice, and you see, this is sort of the game plan we're seeing from Aku now, is trying to find that opening. Dash attack back here. It's great grounded burst options. So on stage gets that falling hip fall nair, but a little more ice, and that's the Etalus tax right there come to fruition. Just that random tipper landing. Yeah, that's Etalus tax.
Yeah, no, it's a big body, and that's a big tipper hitbox. So what else you want? But trying to get as high as you can at the very least to sort of get Dano into a position of vulnerability, and has not really been able to break through the defenses of Dano quite yet, at least consistently enough to where you can you can truly push the advantage. But still, you have the tools with which to do it. Dano is respecting what you're putting down. The question is, can you close on that? And that's really been the $64,000 question for Aku in this game number 1. Simply has not been the case thus far.
This really is the tough part about trying to recover and playing against the Clairen matchup. Is it doesn't matter how strong you get. By the way, I want you to stop doing that, Aku. I want you the only way I want to see no more upstrongs in neutral. Those are to confirm from Dacus, and it will be a whole lot better of a time when you just stop throwing out raw. Look for forward strong, look for down strong. 2 moves that are a lot more consistent in his kit. Maybe not the strongest, but they're more consistent.
Those platforms are enticing, that is something that absolutely just, it's like he's going for those upstrongs like it's Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, like seeing a sandwich in the middle of a hallway of a haunted house. It really is just that tantalizing. And what can you say? He simply has to chow down, man. But we are getting Aku that kill off of the side, 1 stock each. If there's a character that can straight up destroy your stock in an instant, it's probably Etalus. However, a little bit of damage. 134 will do that for you. It is going to be Dano taking game number 1 of this best of 3 in losers round 4.
My eyes might deceive me, but I'm pretty sure that was just Tipper dash attack into upstrong Tipper, which is, if Etalus is at 140%, you can just let that ride. You can just let that ride. And to remind folks, this is the losers side of bracket. So winner moves on, loser goes home and gets to enjoy Orlando for the weekend. But here we go. Back to Jules Vale. Aku, if I want to see a little bit variety in your strongs, you have the options. You have more than just the hammers, buddy. Yeah. You've done a great job in neutral, getting openings onto Dano and putting the pressure on and getting your forward airs as well. Applying ice, always a necessity in any matchup playing as Etalus.
Yeah, sliding on through, however. It's just however you're able to take advantage of space and take advantage of just dropped movement. That is what you need to do if you're Aku, but it needs to be like a matter of pixels. You know what I mean? Like Dano has shown he's able to, at the very least, navigate this. Even if you have to respect it, you can still kind of navigate this. And whatever you can do to sort of cut down the advantage that Aku has for laying the field in the ice is certainly going to pay dividends for you, as we're going to see the icicles come on point, and Dano now. Force field out. We're going to see, nothing left in the tank, and that is going to be 3 stocks to 2 in favor of Aku now.
It felt like a misplay from Dano. Could have gotten it back there, but no, unfortunately, we fall down to stock. I would say Aku is doing a great job of putting on the damage and landing these big Etalus moves that you absolutely have to if you're going to win this matchup. But at the same time, we're seeing little spacing mistakes, trying to get down B to snap to ledge, but actually doing it just enough on stage so that it gets rid of all of your ice. And Clairen's nowhere near any of it to get put in the ice, or frozen solid. So now you just sort of reset and try to get as much ice back as you can. Tipper, Dano, turn this thing around. Forward air gets only the first hit, which is the one you need to take the stock and bring us back to even, Stu. But this is what I love about Etalus. You are off stage, down B. Great tech from Dano. Needed that. Able to avoid up B spike and most of down air as well. Here we go, recovery. Saves the jump, being extra tricky with it. You do not want to overextend against the Clairen.
I have to say, for as much as we've been talking up Aku, and we certainly have, it's all deserved, Dano has done pretty well for someone who has not played in about 4 months. Like, this is a pretty decent run, like almost making it out of pools and really being on the cusp of it, just absolutely disregarding the recovery. But, oh, no, that felt like an own goal. I'm not gonna lie.
That felt like setting yourself up for failure, Aku. You had ledge. Your opponent overextended, flew too close to the sun. You could have gotten back and take center stage, which I get it. Against a Clairen with platform invincibility is scary, but still now you found yourself even in an even worse situation.
You have to take that chance.
You do.
You have to.
You have to just put your feet on the ground, because now you see yourself here fighting back 66-71, a clean stock on Dano, and you just keep getting tippered. Your hope just keeps slipping away from your fingers here. Your tournament stock shows more signs, Dano.
Oh, no.
Aku, do you have it in you? Dano, did Mama raise a closer, Dano?
Let's see, though. Have not dealt anything as of yet. 99 straight points, and is going to get at least a tick of damage off. It won't be a 0 to death. However, it's going to be Aku again in disadvantage, getting batted around. Dano with victory in his hand. It's called his blade, and you're going to see it now, swiping on through, slashing through the ice. And the heat of battle, simply too much for Aku as Dano.
But it's the other twin.
That's so funny.
I think it's no more Mr. Nicefire. Yeah, no more that's a no more Mr. Nicefire. So we just say Nicefire. Yeah, it's annoying. And then Estrobot.
Shout out.
She's playing Gouie. Yes, the new character, the adorable little ball of goo against Zetterburn. I know Nicefire has been very active in the Tampa scene. Not too familiar with Estrobot, but this is definitely going to be a very good match. Winners round 1, cool match on stream.
Hell yeah, I love to see it. Always a fun time to be playing on stream. It's interesting to see like how players approach the game too when they come onto stream. A lot of times you have nerves if it's one of your first few tournaments, and even some experienced players can struggle with those nerves. But yeah, no more Mr. Nicefire. Clearly not in distress at all with this the tourney nerve setup.
Yeah, this character is super light. I believe, if I'm correct, that Gouie is now the lightest character in the game, even lighter than Wrastor, which is crazy.
Oh, wow.
That fire upstrong killed at, I want to say around 70 or 80. That's insane. It might kill again now. Yeah, that if honestly 5% more, Nicefire would have gotten the second stock with not even a minute.
That's actually insane.
Ooh, good back air into Nair. Okay. I do want to see if Estrobot can do something here. She's kind of looking at the, ooh, back air. Yep, back throw, back air, forward air, grab ledge. Ooh, no. Sometimes you just want to keep it clean and just go for ledge there.
And obviously with Gouie being a very recent addition, people are still probably figuring out where he sits in the meta. How do you feel about this matchup so far?
Honestly, we are kind of seeing it right now. Just Zetterburn destroys this character super quick. But at the same time, it could also just be, I don't know how to put it nicely, a skill issue in this way. Because there are possibilities of a Gouie just kind of, if you get a grab, go for back throw. I have noticed that he has really good throw confirms, and his aerials are so strong. But just running in on a Zetter like this, that's just running you over, about to 3-stock you. Ooh, good. I forget the name of the tech. It's like you like store your momentum with dash attack. Ooh, back air, DI out. Dead. Estrobot taking 1 stock finally on the board. Oh my god.
Now you're just fighting to prevent the JV. There we go, off the table. You got to love that. Nice way to take a nice breath and relax. But at this percentage, it's still going to be quite the uphill battle to take this first game. At this point, you probably want to start to feel out neutral, try to catch on to any patterns you can, get as many downloads as possible. And then, hey, if you find a way to take a stock, then all of a sudden, it's on the board, right?
This is possible. I don't know. Never mind. Sorry. Not again. No. All right. Well, Nicefire takes game 1 in the first match on stream. But we can see. I think she's staying. Yep, she's staying. Gouie. Hey, I don't blame her. He's a fun character. He's just goofy. Like
he's goofy. He's cute. They did such a good job. I was at Evo and
yes.
like when I saw the whole setup and there was like the goo room or whatever. I was like, what in God's green earth are we actually like creating over here? And then I started to hear whispers of like Kirby and Jigglypuff kind of coming together to some new thing. And then they show this, and he's so cute. The design is incredible. They did such a good job.
I saw before the whole thing with the goo room. They were like, oh, what do you think of the Goo Room? What do you think? Before it was revealed. And they were like, oh, this is a perfect character for Hungry Box. And immediately everyone was like, what? No. And then it comes out and you see the back throw, the back air. Oh, my God. The forward air being like Jigglypuff and Kirby-esque. And it's just so good. And honestly, very accurate.
It's so good. And the fact that he can kind of just swell up and get that basically buff is so funny.
I've heard rumors that it's Big Gouie honestly isn't super strong. It is cool, but it's not like the strongest thing in the world. Oh my god. Going down there with the shine, seeing if he can kind of cheese Gouie out there. Oop, good side B on Estrobot here.
Oh, we're cooking.
Jab reset. Down smash.
Yeah, love to see that.
Good timing on getting the tech read into when the invulnerability went out.
I love that up tilt too. It's always very evocative of
64 Kirby.
Yeah, right.
Thankfully not as broken. But
Thank God.
I don't think we'd want that. But either way, it is honestly still a good up tilt. Ooh, is she dead?
Yeah.
Ooh, not the strong hit. Good jab. Ooh. Oh, you're invincible. Okay. I think he just kills with just any smash attack here.
I was looking for the sweet spot on that fair. Not going to quite connect here, but, I mean, at this point, we're schmooving on him.
Yeah.
Just kind of feeling good, getting ready for the next round, potentially.
Good forward tilt. Nicefire just wants one simple kill. Wants to get this 3-stock on Estrobot. But I don't know. She has a chance at taking a stock. Get the little goo balls out here. See what she can do.
Yeah, definitely at this percentage, just takes one solid hit here. But I mean, the way no more Mr. Nicefire has been moving, that's going to be quite the challenge. And they're going to take the set 2-0 to start off this block. Got to be feeling good after that set. Wow. And it sounds like we got some fans in the crowd as well.
There was a crowd there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, last pool didn't have too much of a crowd, but it was still nice. But we really care. We've had that history of playing Rivals 1 for so long, and then we try to accept other people into Rivals 2 as well. We don't mind really anybody playing the game. Honestly, personally, as a TO and as a player that's been playing for 10 years, the second I see a new face hop on the sticks, I'm ecstatic.
Yes.
But either way, we've got an old face on the stick. We've got Olsen versus BubbleGumPunk. We'll see how it goes. Just like I was saying, the Clairen against the Orcane.
This should be fun to see. It's always interesting to see how Orcanes play, because in my experience, sometimes you'll have a bit more of the campy play style, maybe a little more in the buzz range of things, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of taking their time, using a lot of bubbles action. But this character can schmoove, and sometimes you get these Orcane players that are just in your face constantly, just moving around trying to bait you into stuff.
Yeah, this definitely seems like a more even match than our first match on stream. This is already going pretty well, pretty even so far with both characters, kind of around a middle percent right now. BubbleGumPunk kind of in the lead at the moment, so the player I wasn't too aware of, honestly, is doing pretty well. But either way, let's see who takes the first stock.
Yeah, you really can never sleep on people in bracket. I mean, even in my 2x bracket yesterday, I was like pretty worried because I had a matchup that was someone seated higher than me, and I was like, oh man, like I got to be locked and loaded. And then they lost their match. I played the person who lost them. Like, oh wait, you 2-0'd them? Like, I'm screwed. And then it wasn't really close in that match.
Oh,
so
no.
It's really hard to know sometimes based on seeding and everything. So you never know. You always got to be ready for every match you pull up for.
Just barely misses the up throw follow-up on that up air. Let's see who can take the first stock. Ooh, punish here. Jab down tilt, doesn't quite get it. Up tilt, almost killing, not quite yet. Good bubble back to stage. Let's see what Olsen can do. BubbleGumPunk takes the first stock. She's got the crowd behind her cheering. Let's see if Olsen can get a back air, some forward smash here. Maybe even down tilt into up air. Very common confirmed for Orcane. Or will BubbleGumPunk just continue to take more percent? Good nair off the other side. She can make it back. Oh, doesn't make it back. All right, tied up. 2 stocks to 2.
Here we go. Low percent grabs. Orcane start salivating as soon as they see that, right? And here you go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the side B reversal.
No, Olsen SDing. I'm seeing a lot of flubs here. It's very unfamiliar.
Now, Olsen, OG player, I assume not a stranger to stream setups or anything, turning nerves. That should be something they're pretty used to, or?
I mean, he hasn't entered a tournament in a while,
okay.
So there's a oh, God. Eric, what are you doing?
Unfortunate.
It could be a turning nerves kind of thing. I do remember, not that it was a huge problem, but he definitely would be like, oh, you know, kind of nervous, but BubbleGumPunk definitely enjoying the spotlight here, I would say. She's got a crowd behind her. But let's see if Olsen can come back. Honestly, both the stocks he lost were just to flubs. But
yeah.
Not to detract from BubbleGum.
That's the nature of the beast in these games. That's one nice thing that coming from Melee to Rivals 2, like you definitely remove some of the common flubs that would happen a lot with like ledge dash angles and stuff like that. Like it's a little bit more forgiving, but it's still a game this pace with all the different movement that you have at your disposal. It's very easy to still kind of get ahead of yourselves from time to time.
Oh yeah. They make it as easy as they can, but that doesn't mean you don't mess up.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see how this game 2 can go. If Olsen can get on the board, or BubbleGumPunk just takes the 2-0.
Really nice counter there right before landing. Definitely caught Olsen off guard there.
Ooh, good hydroplane F smash right there. Gets her off stage. See if he gets an edge guard. Ooh, misses the grab. Good get up attack into the forward smash to read the forward momentum there.
Went for the parry there on the potential follow-up on the up B, but not coming out there from BubbleGumPunk.
Oh my God, grabbed her out of the air right there. Let's see what he gets. Yup. Gets in there. I don't think she's able to make it back. Olsen up for the first time in this set. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh, that was one thing he loved doing in Rivals 1, just teleporting to the other side. That might be the... Ooh, yup, that's the stock. BubbleGum evening it up, 2-2. Oh my God. The extension on the down tilt, getting hit by the up tilt.
Always got to respect that up tilt from Clairen, man. It reaches basically across half any stage. It's insane.
It's a good move. Olsen kind of I don't want to say he's like an older player in this because there might be a newer meta that he's not aware of, but most Orcanes would opt for an up throw in this situation, but he's kind of just going for down tilt, or sorry, down throw into a down tilt right now. So maybe if he mixes up it a little bit more, but we'll see if he can adapt a little better. Ooh, that's
nice.
Very good choice. Let's see if he just gives her the ledge. Yep, goes for the down smash. Oh, wonderful counter.
Yeah, definitely representing that counter quite a bit here is BubbleGumPunk. We'll have to see if Olsen adapts to that and tries to bait that out moving forward.
Good nair. Let's see if he can take the stock. Good ledge grab. Yep, gets it. I feel like he's in her head now a little bit, reading that roll right there. Very good on Olsen.
He's looking much more confident in his movement so far this game.
Oh, no. We might have jinxed it. Oh, no. Oh. He's still definitely in the lead here. I am very worried. BubbleGum could potentially just come back here. Oh, my God. They're just rolling past each other.
It's so funny, too, seeing Orcane play. Like, the moonwalk is so good due to the friction from Orcane, so just always mixing it in, even if it's a little tiny one, just to turn around. It's too irresistible.
Moonwalking is just so much fun in this
right?
game. It's just so good. Oh, no. Neither of them are closing it out. Oh, wonderful bubbles right there. He was about to get hit by that F smash and die.
Gotta respect the puddle.
Oh, my God. They're just... There we go. Okay. Someone takes the stock. Olsen up. 2 stocks to 1, but it is rough. BubbleGum could hit him with any straight hit and potentially confirm. Gets a little bit of percent here. Yep. Nice.
His tech chase is looking really clean. Was ready for the get-up attack, but didn't quite get the punish after.
There are changes to the game that he might not be aware of with the, I believe, on shield, when your shield gets hit, you only have a 2-frame buffer now to do an action.
Gotcha.
Let's see if he makes it back or if she kills him. Nope, not yet. Oh, my God, gets barely hit by the bubbles. He is just holding on for dear life right now. Good parry. What's the punish? Oh, another thing that is changed in the most recent patch. Oop, down tilt backs away. Okay. She's at mid percent right now at 67. Will he die? Not yet. Good nair. Oh, my God, he's running away with it. She's at 90%. Nice.
Yeah,
down
clean.
tilt, back air, such a common confirm. Looks like Olsen has potentially gotten rid of his nerves. Maybe we can have a game through where both players are playing at their max.
Yeah, definitely looking like they're starting to lock in here. You saw the head shake there out of the side of BubbleGumPunk at the end. Not feeling too great about how it ended, but I don't know. It's a nice back and forth matchup. It seems like once the flubs are off the table, it's really anyone's game at that point. So really just be confident in the game plan and execute, you know, and trust it.
Very curious how this one goes now, just because the difference in stage. Olsen decided to go for Fire Capital. Maybe he wasn't feeling as confident in his play to start off with, so he wanted to go just for as big a stage as possible. And now BubbleGum, she just decided to go with, you know, let's go to Hodojo. Let's make it as small as we can. But either way, Olsen already off to a much better start. Playing very grounded right now. Very smart on him. See, get up attack. Ooh, misses the nair. Good F strong. This could be the stock if Olsen gets the edge guard. Nope. Mistimes it just a little bit.
It can be so tricky to call out those timings from Clairen. She just has so many ways to kind of mix up the timing, whether you just go for ledge or go above, whether you use the follow-up, so on and so forth. So really hard to catch on to the habits of your opponent, but Olsen able to take the first stock here, getting one step closer to that set point.
Ooh, good weight on Olsen to go high with the bubble butt instead of going for the getting hit by the F smash right there from BubbleGum. Ooh, whiffs the grab. Good movement. Running away with it a little bit. Good parry. What's the punish? A whiffed grab into another one. That's all right. He's still running away with it right now. Getting 57% now on BubbleGum. Oh, misses the up smash. He's definitely found his tempo now. I can feel it. He's playing so much more patient, so much more calm. Oh, BubbleGum might take this. Oh, doesn't get the tipper. That's unfortunate.
And that water drop is going to have just a tiny little interrupt there. It gives a little extra space for Olsen to get on stage here. And unfortunate, the down smash was a correct call. Just hit on the wrong side first.
This game is so much about timing.
Yep.
Timing with the tech chases and timing when you want to wake up and hit someone out of their tech. And unfortunately, she was not able to do that. And now Olsen up 3 stocks to 1 in this set. Very likely going to take this unless if BubbleGum can somehow come back. Yep, teleports back to the stage.
I'm a firm believer, too, when any player starts moving after they take a kill and you see 17 wave dashes in a row moving back and forth, that's a sign of confidence, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And definitely need to check that if you are BubbleGumPunk here.
She just got to start stuffing him out. Yep, with nairs. It's such a good move. And if he's just putting in grounded movement like that, go for nairs. Just go run up grab.
Yeah, and Olsen at this point, happy to take any trades, really just wants to stay pressured on BubbleGumPunk here. Don't want to give them space to set up those tippers.
She's starting to get something going. Oh, gets hit by the back air. Such a strong move. Yup. Get up attack so strong. He messes the edge guard. Oh my god, DI out on the back air. She's still alive? She's still alive, yep.
Oh, just barely out of range.
Oh my god, that up smash is thin. Back air, let's see if he can close it out. Oh my god, she's been doing great with these counters, I'll say. And now it's last stock. Oh god. Olsen's nerves could potentially come back right now. He might choke this.
We've been seeing a lot of reverse sweeps this weekend.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go, another tipper. Need to find a way back on safely.
Go for the teleport, just be careful. Oh no!
I think you were starting to see those nerves there on the landing from Clairen's recovery. Olsen didn't even go for any punish, just was down to reset to neutral.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
She missed it. Something. No. Oh. Okay. Back air. Back throw. Down smash. Kill. Yup. That's the kill. Oh my god. Honestly, that is what you'd love to see. You want a close set on the stream. Yeah. It's good.
Especially this early in bracket, right? It can kind of, there's a wide range of that you take that first game, right? That the stage selection really comes into play, and you don't want to have to take have to play an extra game with your tourney set on the line when your opponent is choosing that stage. So.
Oh, just kidding. SiLLyDJ is actually playing the Wrastor and not the Loxodont. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, same thing.
Yeah, and this is that pressure that we're talking about, right? This is why Wrastor can do so much damage. It can just carry you fully off stage, and then you've got to watch out for that sweet spot on the up special. Didn't quite connect here, so Derpington is going to have another chance at life.
Yep, potentially going for the up smash. Ooh, barely misses it out of the percentage. Ooh, whiffing the grab right there. DJ getting the first stock onto this set. Let's see if Derpington can respond right now. Definitely against Wrastor, you want to just stuff them out with a lot of nairs, a lot of meatballs. Very good idea. Go for those F-tilts from far range. Good tech out on the down throw.
Yeah, you need those techs ready, and you need to be sure you're mixing up those options as well to prevent the Wrastor from catching on to any of those habits.
Good jab, F-tilt. Yeah, he's only at 44% right now on his first stock still, while Derpington is still at 90. About to, yep. It's 3 stocks to 1 now. SiLLyDJ is in the lead. Let's see if he can get a 3 stock, or potentially if Derpington can bring back. Oh, good back air.
Yeah, try to get maybe the reverse hit of that.
Ooh, doesn't get the parry on the slipstream or on the up B back to the stage. Let's see. Nothing quite yet. Let's see if SiLLyDJ gets another crazy combo to start this off and get the 3 stock. Yup, that's that forward tilt, taking the first stock for Derpington. Such a strong move.
And was it only 34% when they took that stock, so that's where you want to be if you're going to try to make a comeback, but already taking another 40. But here's another opening. This could be how we get the ball rolling.
Yep, good triple jab into up smash. Not quite there yet, but definitely another confirmed could kill. You've got to be careful where you're charging those meatballs. Oh, up B. Will it kill? It will. It kills this time. SiLLyDJ taking the first game and taunting at the end for some reason.
Looks like they had a little chat about that too. They're like, "Don't worry, that's just what I do. That's a habit."
Yeah, you know, you got to be a little goofy on stream. It makes it interesting.
Yeah, I agree. And sometimes the mental damage is really good, right? That's part of the game at some point. And you know, you make someone get a little more frustrated. All it takes is one interaction that they decide to hold forward rather than pushing back, right? And then you take the set. So I'm always a fan of that.
Yeah, it makes it interesting. There's a little bit of dialogue going on.
Yeah.
Going to Tempest Peak on game 2. Let's see if SiLLyDJ can take this game 2 just as easily. Already starting off very well. Getting that F-tilt on the shield. Ooh, gets the right tech prediction, but doesn't quite punish off of it.
Nice.
Okay. Definitely like what I'm seeing, where Derpington is already doing a little bit better than game 1, yeah. Oh, let's see. Good down B. Ooh, okay. There's a little bit of fight here. Yep, good forward air. They really have to push this, though, or else SiLLyDJ is going to take the stock.
Yeah, I would say so far from Derpington's playstyle, we're not seeing the craziest movement, but I mean, the reads and kind of combo games seem to be there when they get the opening, so maybe a bit more methodical, and you're just going to have to take advantage when you do get those openings here.
Ooh. Such a rare move to see that ledge special. Yup, good down air. Trying to get something off of it, nothing quite yet. Both players are at kill percent right now. If Derpington gets a back air, then that is the stock. Oh my god. Both of the forward strongs colliding, but DJs hits first and gets the first stock.
There we go, just perfectly spaced out, and this we got the KO effects locked in. We love to see it.
The game over. So dramatic, but I love it. Yep. Oh. Special pump. Oh! Doesn't get the double. But either way, he is taking them off stage right now. About to kill. Yup, 90%. Oh, tries to go for another one. Good parry.
Yeah.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Next one will definitely kill.
Derpington trying to find a way back on stage safely is able to do so, but at this percentage, any hit could lead to death. Good falling
parry.
back here.
Oh, okay, that works too. I was going to say he could have definitely gone for just an uppy there, and it would have killed, but going for the confirm into the up strong does such a good job as well. Very much poised to take this game 2 right now and take it 2-0.
Yeah, just trying to feel these out with the fares here on the side of Derpington. It's just not where you want to be off stage against Wrastor. Such a scary position.
Ooh, oh, not quite yet. I'm not sure if that was a misinput for a forward air, but either way, Derpington trying to get something here. SiLLyDJ is at a pretty high percent right now for Wrastor. Oh no. Oh,
Able to get the roll out of there. Scary spot to see in whenever you get that grab special.
good back air. Into the up strong, not quite yet. Oh. Good wave land into grab, very smart.
This would be huge for Derpington if they're able to take the stock here.
Oh no.
Want to give as little extra credit as possible, and unfortunately you're going to be over 100% if you live. Good DI there to stay alive.
Going for the down strong off stage right there. A little bit of a crazy idea. Yep. Nothing quite yet. Oh my God, they're just
that was crazy.
So slippery into the crazy movement, into the forward strong. SiLLyDJ taking the set 2-0 against Derpington.
Good stuff to SiLLyDJ there.
Oh my God.
Feeling good about it.
Oh yes.
So I was just like, as soon as she popped up, I was like, all right, this is my character.
All right, we've got Edmund FRauDFiSH. Yeah, Edmund is a very hyper Zetterburn. Or I can't remember if he's hyper or if he just likes to sit back and fire, but he's doing a very good job at just getting this offense right now. Already almost at 70% right now. I believe a confirm into a fire strong attack will just kill.
I'm going to trust your judgment that they're pretty hyper. We saw a baby walk like 3 seconds into the match, so or a baby dash rather, sorry. So I'm going to go with that's probably a good assessment.
Well, I like to say anyone's hyper when they're just pressing a lot of buttons. It might be pressing the buttons in the opposite direction. Oh no, doesn't get the down smash tech chase read there. Barely does. Let's see. Definitely poised to take this first stock, unless if FRauDFiSH can start getting it on the offensive here.
Yeah, the impression I get from Forsburn players is once they're in flow state, it can really start to snowball, right? And that's the type of thing that early on in the set, you might see them kind of struggle a bit more, but once they get comfortable, it can be very, very scary. No parry there on that up special.
Going for something here. Oh, I might be eating my words here. Edmund might be losing his first stock. We'll see. Oh, down throw into forward air. Good confirm from Edmund, taking the first stock of the game. Let's see if FRauDFiSH can somehow come back. Good double forward strong. Doesn't quite take it. Yep, gets all 3 charges. What's he going to do with it? Oh, misses the edge guard.
Nice schmang.
Just needs something. Oh my God, just misses with the dash attack. That's crazy.
Hey man, being able to put walls onto the stage is such a game changer too, man. I still can't believe that.
Hey, they listen to the community.
They did.
The devs do love doing that.
They do.
Let's see. FRauDFiSH is trying to get something combust, maybe? Just up there? Anything. Edmund's at 165. Oh my God, whiffs the combust that he's short this whole time. Let's see. At 90% right now, Edmund might take the second stock. Oh, an up strong there might have taken it, actually.
You think Forsburn's one of those characters that can kind of fall into the Marthritis situation a little bit once you get to those higher percentages?
Yeah, I could see it. Sometimes you're just fishing for a back air, not a weak one like that. You want a strong one. Sometimes you're trying to go for a down air and then it gets teched, but I do think that.
It seems like a lot of times the confirms will come off like up tilt or those like the weak hits of the first hit of smash attack and so on and so forth.
Yeah. But they are very good at just chaining percent like that, just getting those smash attacks into tilts and all that, and then also the up throw into dash attack confirms. But either way, we'll see how this rest of the set goes with Edmund already taking the second stock from FRauDFiSH.
Yeah, definitely starting to hit flow state a little bit here. Edmund looking pretty crispy. I like this neutral, playing pretty grounded as well. Just kind of trying to bait out options here from FRauDFiSH and get a nice little whiff punish here and there.
Ooh, drops the shield at the last moment. Edmund trying to get something here. Yup. Good drop from ledge shine. Back air, forward air. Not quite yet. Oh, okay. He learned from his mistake initially, but then died, but then got hit for it. But either way, Edmund taking game one pretty convincingly against FRauDFiSH.
That's one thing I like to point out when new players are learning games, and it definitely applies to platform fighters and traditional fighters as well. A lot of times they'll be frustrated because like, oh, I got hit in some situation, but they might have made the right call. They just didn't execute properly, and that's always way better than executing properly on a bad plan, right? So you can always just go into the lab and practice reps in certain situations if needed, or even as the set goes on, you might get more comfortable and hit it in the future. But as long as you know the answer for the situation, that's like most of the battle.
Definitely something I've seen comparing Rivals 1 to Rivals 2. People love labbing in this game.
Yeah.
They'll go into training mode and just, lab certain things on shield. You can set certain things like, off of shield do this, off of a hit stun do like whatever, do an air dodge so you can tell if the combo's not true. I've seen a lot of the Reina players lab things like, I know Sky does a lot of like up air platform and then the whatever the roll tech is, I always forget.
Right.
It's honestly really cool. But either way, we've got game 2, Edmund versus FRauDFiSH. A little bit closer now. FRauDFiSH, I feel like, is trying to not play super aggressive and be in his face, but doing way better. Oh, misses the down air. That would have been it. Oh, good power shield. Oh, wonderful back air.
That move is active.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, doesn't. Ooh, nice first hit.
Nice patience there. No, not overcommitting, just kind of waiting for the get-up option.
Gotta be careful. Oh, doesn't quite die yet, but it's looking rough. He has to tech these shines. And then the double hit forward air, not quite yet. Goes into the smoke, side B. Nope,
nice.
Gets stuffed out with the fireball. That was genius. Edmund, oh my god. What a trade.
There's like 7 trades that one life each. That's crazy.
Edmund's just trying to sharken right now with the up airs and forward airs, but almost dies to... Not quite yet. He can make this. Oh, what a tech.
Oh,
what
we're
a
ready
tech.
for it. Let's go. Third. No, not needed.
Good angle. Just should be dead there. Not yet. Oh, my God. Wonderful DI. Let's see if he can use the combust this time. Yup. Definitely kills. Just tries to rip it immediately. And honestly, some people might say it was a bad idea, but they got him the stock, and now it's tied up. However, it's not tied up in percent. Oh, my God.
This pressure is crazy. So many down airs coming through. Wasn't ready for the parry this time.
The 4th time is the charm, I believe him. But who knows, the set might be over by then. Edmund's already got FRauDFiSH at 100%. Back air into up strong will kill, or even potentially even a fire forward throw. Oop.
Got the back air, wasn't able to get the sweet spot on the fair. And now comes in the edge guarding game. Gonna end up letting FRauDFiSH onto the stage here.
Ooh, good little movement with the shine there, the little beer verse.
You got it like that? Damn.
Okay. Oh, good spot dodge.
Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna... It's almost... Oh, it is gonna kill just right there for the percentage. God, that was close.
I'm pretty sure I saw some tweet this week. I don't know if it was in reference to Rivals 2 or one of the Smash games, but someone was like, don't let anyone convince you that spot dodge is a scrubby move. Because like, it is so valuable sometimes.
Definitely seeing FRauDFiSH just play super aero right now. Just during that first part of that stock, Edmund was kind of just grounded, waiting in shield, while FRauDFiSH was just not really just whiffing aerials above him. He doesn't need to. Honestly, a lot of times, you can just run up and grab somebody. It's okay. Oh. But FRauDFiSH might not have the time anymore in the winner's bracket. I was about to say, I feel like I had a solid idea on who was who in that situation, and I'm pretty sure he killed himself. So very unfortunate for FRauDFiSH. going down 2-0 against Edmund. ChuckFug does, because he's honestly, if anything, he's a solid Orcane.
Yeah.
Like, he has his confirms down, and he has really good movement. Starting game 1 on Julesvale. We got Chuck on the Orcane, Koji on the Maypul. Let's see how it goes. Yep, immediately sending Koji off stage. Yep, Chuck really just immediately going for that ledge game. Ledge in this game is just such a strong resource that people should use more often. It's kind of ridiculous. Just using the ledge invincibility, just trying to stuff people's recoveries out. Even the multiple times it's been nerfed, especially recently with the parry changes at ledge.
Yep.
Good DI on the backer right there. Koji struggling around how to make it back, but he has a chance. Oh, just barely makes it back with the up special.
Nice on the hitfall there, and ready with the forward air as well to send off the Maypul. Unfortunately, going to make it back onto stage here. And you got the debuff, so you got to keep that in mind.
Oh, just barely doesn't get the puddle to impair the F-Strong. Ooh, ChuckFug doing a really good job at just spacing out these back airs. But Koji could potentially take the first stock here. It's not looking as bad as I had mentioned. Oh. Oh, yes, that's another thing that Koji has to watch out for, is that when someone grabs you as Maypul, your mark goes away now. Ooh.
Oh, that is good to know.
Oh, my God. Oh, and all right. I'm eating my words. Koji takes the first stock against ChuckFug.
Looked like even Koji didn't expect that to kill. Was ready to follow up with that tether.
Yeah, with tether nair. Very good confirmed. Ooh, good aerial down beat there. Oh, that's the other thing about Koji I want to mention. He loves his goofy little like special movement. He had this whole thing where like you could like side B, but then B reverse the side B and then move it the other way. He loves doing that. He just loves doing goofy stuff like that. He's a big kind of like that. He's a big like clip movement kind of guy. It's very funny. He's doing great. Oh my God, these confirms. Oh, good parry on Lily. Yep, very common thing to do. Very smart from Chuck. Doesn't get the second hit of back air. Yep, makes it back really well. Oh,
nice.
Cannonball forward air into F-Strong. Very cool tech from Orcanes where you wave land off of a platform, and if you buffer a forward air in a certain way, you get like an angle with the bubbles there. Ooh, Koji's got to be careful here. Koji's got to be really careful here.
Wow.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh, okay, good. He makes it back.
It gets so scary on these ledge battles, man, regardless of percentage.
Oh, yeah. Like I was kind of convinced he was just going to die at 0 there. But either way, he makes it back. He does have a chance. If he can get a strong attack here, it can potentially take the second stock from Chuck. Oh, my
just out of
God.
range? How is that even possible? Even consuming the puddle just wasn't enough. And that is going to go entirely Koji's way. Up another stock here. Got to be feeling good to start off here.
Good up tilt, stuffing out the move in front. ChuckFug here. Good late hit on the nair. Good down tilt up.
Oh yeah, we're flow stating.
Yeah, he's starting to get his confirms now. A little bit. I wouldn't say it's even too late because we're still in game 1. He still has time to react, and he definitely has time to take this first game. It's very possible. Oh, wonderful wait there from Koji, getting the late hit of the nair so it doesn't get shield grabbed. Oh, okay, all right. He's got to be careful. Yep, that's the stock right there.
Yeah.
Taking it 1-1. Koji in the lead just a little bit. Let's see if he can take the game. Definitely not seeded to do so, so we definitely love rooting for the underdog here.
Yeah, looking very confident in the movement. I would say turning nerves are not apparent in any capacity here.
Yeah, this is going very different from what I thought, and I love to see that as his friend. Chuck, yup. Oh, no, Koji doesn't get the tech there. Still makes it back to stage. Very good. Oh, he finally gets one of those empowered F-Strongs. Yep. I think Chuck is starting to get a little bit more comfortable here. You see him doing all these baby dashes. Koji missing the tech. ChuckFug clutching it out. Finally getting warmed up and taking game 1. But hey, if there's anything we know, it's that Koji does have the potential to take a game with how he was playing there in the beginning.
Yeah, you always got to keep that in mind. Even if you only get 95% of the way to the win, that's still a lot of the way, right? That means just a little bit more can get you over the hump, and you're always going to be have that potential. So got to keep that in mind. Don't get too caught up just in the result of that first game.
Fighting games are all just about, just hit the other person more.
It's easy. Just don't get hit.
Yeah, exactly. Wise words. But we have Chuck definitely a little bit more on the offensive here. Yeah, he is warmed up very much. Yep, gets the down tilt into the up smash. Oh, no. good back air. Oh, that's the other thing potentially that Koji might not be used to is the tech timings coming from Rivals 1 to Rivals 2. And teching on the wall, you can just wait once you get hit. But in this game, you kind of have to preemptively hit that tech button. It is very strange. But once you get used to it, you can just do it pretty easy.
Exactly.
But again, it is pretty hard. But either way, Koji trying to make it back right now, or potentially... Oh, no. Yep. That's unfortunate. Looks like the nerves have caught up. Very unfortunate. I do want to see at least one stock taken by Koji here. After that game 1, great performance.
Yeah, unfortunately the snowball is starting to build up momentum down this mountain. You gotta cut it off before it gets too crazy here. So a lot of damage you don't want to take. You really need to take the stock soon.
Oh, he loves going for that tether. Definitely wasn't a good idea though, because he's getting hit for it.
Nice
into,
I was just gonna say, nice of him to give Lily a ride. Yeah, have some fun in the meantime.
What's the punish? Ooh, okay. Double down tilt into F strong, but now Koji is edge guarding ChuckFug right here. Yep.
Nice
All right,
job.
he gets a stock. That's good. You want at least one. Ooh. Chuck was not ready, but he definitely could have hit that with a forward strong right there and taken the stock. And then he goes for the bubble into the Dacus. ChuckFug taking the set 2-0 against Koji. Definitely very different from that first game that we saw.
Yeah, it almost felt like every stock, the momentum really started to, like, 6 should be the next block we have. So this should be the final set of pools matches we have going on. It looks like our players are ready. Hopefully everyone in the chat is ready for some more Rivals 2 action.
Dingo, definitely a very solid player. I can't remember exactly what tournament it was, but he, I believe he either took games from Keikosol.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You know, that's the nature of the beast of these games. You know, it happens sometimes. You just gotta get it out of the system and gotta do your best to just forget that it happened, and maybe you make a sick comeback.
I believe in him. Nicefire is just very solid. We saw him earlier on stream. I believe it was the first match on stream, and he was playing really well. But again, Dingo is just running away with this already. Yup, getting these edge guards off. Oh, genius forward strong from Nicefire, taking that first stock.
Yeah, just like that. Things are basically even right back up here. This could be an unfortunate spot for Mr. Nicefire, but able to get out of that combo, kind of reset. Now you got to find a way back on the stage. Just go straight for the ledge, and it ends up working out.
I did not expect that to work out. Honestly, that was just so risky because on Dingo's side, you can just press the shield button, just roll up on stage, have a little bit of invincibility, and you're just good. So, but hey, it worked out. Nicefire is still trying to make it even with this second stock here. Yup, good tech. Oh my God, I think that's it. Yep. Yeah. Now he just rolls up on stage. Dingo speeding into this game 2 right now that he's trying to get to. Let's see if Nicefire can stop that.
Just over a minute in, this certainly has been a quick one. Was going for some sauce there. That is hard to capitalize on, but it is drippy, so I respect the aura farm attempt.
Ooh, good down air. Oh my God, he's missing his confirms. Yeah, that's not what you want to see right now. And Dingo's just starting to run away with it. He has Combust online, so if he can edge guard him right now. Combust. Ooh, good tech.
That was insane. I would not be ready for it.
Good nair. That's it. Oh my God, and
That's
continues
clean.
it? I thought he would just go back to ledge, but getting the stock right there. Good job on Dingo. Taking game 1. Let's see where they go.
I love the color swap after losing a game. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, that was the reason. Now we're locked in.
100%. You know, the color, it was, shining in my eye kind of weird. I will say, the one that does that, sometimes some of the Ranno skins, when you charge needles, the needle itself will, like, glow really weird.
Sure.
It'll have some, like, weird effect on it. But other than that, I don't know. But either way, let's see if that changes for Mr. Nicefire right here. Already in the lead with percent. But, it's 20%.
You know, if Mr. Nicefire doesn't take the set and they want to go back to the VOD and review, the tip I would give, maybe whip out the Guy Fizzetti skin. That's one of my favorites, and it really carries me personally to mid-level gameplay. So, if you ever want to learn from the worst, there you go.
Is Guy Fizzetti, like, because it's like the more corporate, like, IP correct way to say it?
I thought it was clever, but, that's a weak attempt on my part.
No, I always call it the Food War skin, but
there you go.
There you go. But either way, he's definitely doing a little bit better right now. Definitely no SD immediately, so maybe that difference in confidence will make it better for him.
They don't have that looming in the back of your head, like, oh, I'm already so far behind, and I got to like try to compensate for it. You can just kind of go into your game plan. Shout out to Dingo, rocking the exact unfunny number right between two of them. We always love to see that. Very respectful.
Oh my god. Oh, yep. There's that up throw. Oh, combust as a combo move. I guess that is a thing you can do. That's very smart of him. Either way, Nicefire already at 50%. Trying to take this first stock. He needs some kind of confirm off of fire into a strong attack. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, he's just playing a little bit, just delaying a little bit.
Yeah, that was interesting. Ended up drifting away. Didn't believe in the dream on that full charge shine, but...
Ooh, just barely misses the forward strong right there. Oh, wonderful pivot grab. Looks so smooth.
Yeah, Dingo's feeling it right now for sure. You can tell.
Oh,
Extremely confident.
Yeah, yeah. Nicefire in the player cam's just shaking his head a little bit. That's honestly, it happens. Like the whole change of the shield buffer being different. Maybe his movement was a little bit wrong right there. I did see him trying to wave dash out of shield, so maybe with the buffer he didn't do it quite as quick. So Dingo's definitely taking it away right now. Already 60% and potentially the whole entire set. Down air. Let's see if Nicefire can take something here. Trying to go for a fire confirm into a strong again.
Yeah, the movement's looking good from Nicefire, but unfortunately just not really able to connect much here, and that spike is going to do it. Maybe a new PB there for Dingo. That set was over in the blink of an eye. It doesn't help when you get an SD right off the bat, but hey.
Brownish, like a brownish red, then that's too far. But like red, orange, and pink, they're all the same thing. So
all allowed. Okay, good to
red
know.
shirt, you know, he's playing a hue of red, I would say. So either way, we'll see where it goes. Game one, going to go die Delta. Yes. Immediately with the down tilts. This is, hey, it's a Clairen thing.
The hive mind. I love it.
Just both spacing on each other, holding down. Yeah, both these players very good with both the micro movement. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Jesus.
for real. This just got taken up a notch for sure.
Yeah. This is how you know. We're in the semifinals of the pool, as it says on the top there. But either way, we'll see if Vibe. He's also very good at confirms. I was about to say maybe he's continuing the string right here.
Yeah, great pressure here. Getting all these follow-ups, just ready for everything. Playing very reactive, and it's working out great. Unfortunately, it's going to let them slip through.
Oh, gets clipped a little bit by their up B there. Oh,
wow.
No.
Unfortunate.
That's rough. Yep. Red shirt losing his first stock to a jab, not tagged into a forward strong. But either way, let's see if we can make it back. Just, oh my god. It's the game, it's the character. We hold down, we press the A button.
Yeah.
It happens. And then you gotta move around it. There you go. Vibe is moving around it by instead approaching with dash into a grab. And then gets a little bit of percentage off of it and potentially now an edge guard.
For sure. I will say, too, it's been really interesting since the game has launched to now. I think the average skill level of the player, obviously, as any game is out for a long time, people are going to get better at it. But I do think it's really shown, like, just the micro movement that you've talked about and kind of the combo game follow-up, all the pressure. Like, the average player has leveled up so much from the start of this game to now, since there's so many new different variations coming in from Rivals 1 to here.
Oh, yeah. It's honestly scary. As someone that wants to just go home after a long day at work and play ranked, all these people are just too good.
Yeah.
Now it's hard to get back into Masters. You know,
unironically.
Showing my skill there a little bit, but like, damn. But either way, Vibe taking that second stock on red shirt with a really good confirm into the charge neutral B in the air right there. He loves confirming into charge neutral B because it's strong. It's honestly really strong. If you can get a good read on your DI as they're just floating away, it's kind of a... Yeah, there's a lot of haters of every character, but it's kind of poetic to just see a Clairen just slowly float out there, menacingly holding her sword in her hand, and just a giant beam of light comes in. I mean, you know, conceptually, I know a sword character with a projectile sounds kind of lame, but as a spectator and a commentator, it looks kind of cool.
I'm with it. Yeah, playing against her, maybe I would feel differently, but yeah, watching is definitely a much better experience.
And then, yep. And right there, he has the wherewithal to go, you know what, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to cancel it, and just go back, I'm going to get this back here, and I'm going to 3-stock this guy, unfortunately. But, hey, red shirt, he was looking a little rough. Oh, wait, no, I thought he left. That's just him looking down. It's okay. Honestly, stream nerves, they are rough. It's just okay. He does look... He's like barely occupying the stream camera. We got the Red Bull above him. It all makes sense. It's all coming together, but it is a little rough. Vibe is just a solid player. Like I was saying, he has his confirms down pat. but we're going to Jules Vale on this game too. Vibe taking it 1-0 currently.
Yeah, Vibe feeling great so far here. Red Shirt, again, opting for those early down tilts. So far, getting a little bit of damage here, trying to find that big opener. Not able to get it just now. Vibe is looking to turn things around. Red just saying, hey, you know what? You want to go for up throw? I will kindly follow suit.
Let me learn from the better player actively as we're playing.
That's a nice thing you can do, like unironically, in a mirror match like this. Like, you can start to steal a little bit of stuff here and there.
Ooh. Doesn't quite get the confirmed back throw into forward strong. Oh, goes for the, I want to say that was a misplaced jump buffered up air, instead just got up smash. But either way, pretty close at the moment, I would say. You know, Vibe is now coming back, trying to put it in his lead. Oh,
interesting choice there, just walking away menacingly, question mark?
I want to say, you know, I like to assume the best out of people. That Red Shirt was just scared of getting hit, so he was just DIing away.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's very intimidated by how Vibe is playing. I mean, and then you saw what happened right there. He got the confirm into the spike hit of down air, and then it just galaxied and killed. Very unfortunate for Red Shirt, but he's trying to take at least a stock in this set, which I do think is possible with Vibe already at 80%.
Ooh, that would have been an insane grab out of the air. Not quite able to grab it here. And now,
yep,
got to turn things around. There you go. Great call out with the
look at how
confirm.
he drifts back as he's holding that up. That neutral B. It's just poetic. It's incredible, and he's really good at it.
It's one of the most impressive things watching top-level players this game. You can tell that they literally are thinking like multiple moves ahead. Like, it's a classic cliche in fighting games, and sometimes it can feel that way when you have a read. The micro-spacing that this game allows, this Vibe just takes 6 consecutive stocks without letting Red Shirt get one. And that's such a real feeling there, dude.
Oh, God. It's, oh, look at the guy in the background cheering. It's just, I mean, it comes to a point where you kind of, ooh, which one? We're going to Ho Dojo. Very small stage. I believe it's the smallest ground width in the game, and honestly pretty small side blastoms as well. I personally am scared of the stage. If you're sitting under the platform against like a Clairen or a Loxodont, they can just up tilt you and hit you no matter what. But either way, game 1, we'll see where it goes.
It's generally a stage like this, you'd think of characters that like to link a lot of up airs, right, and carry you vertically, take advantage of those platforms. Orcane, I feel like, doesn't do that as much as other characters. You generally want to use like the width of the stage to your advantage, take advantage of the teleport from the puddle and so on and so forth. So curious to see that choice, but
definitely earlier I agree with that because seeing that down smash. Definitely earlier in the stream we saw with ChuckFug, the stream match, he was going for back airs a lot. He was just using that in neutral, just going back air, but you know, for good measure, it's very strong. So this is probably a good stage for him as well. But at the same time, Orcane's up air is insane. Oh. He does go for that all out. He tries to go for the up air, or sorry, the up throw, waiting for the bubbles and seeing where you go, and tries to get an up smash off of it. Because it isn't super punishable, I'd say. Good soft hit of back air, dropping down, getting the forward strong, taking the first stock to ChuckFug. Oh, yes.
Ooh, we're schmoving.
He loves this stage just for the cannonball movement. DJ not quite taking that first stock. He wants an up air into an up strong right here. Oh, getting the roll? Okay. Just trying to feel him out right now. SiLLyDJ is trying to get this first stock off of ChuckFug, but ChuckFug is kind of running away with it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, very strong. Another thing that's very strong in this game is the tech chasing. Oh my god, almost dies to that.
Yeah, I can't believe you got out of the range of the up strike, or up smash rather. Somehow it managed to sneak in a back air. That was juicy.
Let's see. No, this is rough for DJ. Oh my god. Chuck is just swinging and doing a great job at it. Does he have time? He does not have time, but he does get a grab. But unfortunately, nothing really comes of it. Good shield from Chuck.
Just in the nick of time there.
Oh my god. Tried to go for the confirmed slipstream into forward strong, but doesn't quite get it. And now he does. Finally, game over. Go to your second life. SiLLyDJ, unfortunately, about to go to his third. Not quite yet. Never mind.
There it is. Nice forward tilt there to catch that. Take it a solid stock lead.
Ooh, shield grabs the forward air. Kind of a strange little cross up there. If DJ didn't go past him, he would have just been safe.
Yep.
Very unfortunate. That's the other thing. With the additions of shields in this game, there's a lot of nuance, I would say, with just spacing around the shield as well.
Interesting interesting little trade there. Tried to take advantage of it on the landing, but not quite able to do so. Gonna get this follow-up with the up air as well. Nice sweet spot, but not quite at kill percent just yet.
Ooh, good roll from Chuck using the invincibility. Let's see if SiLLyDJ can get something or if Chuck just takes the game. Wrastor is pretty much at kill percent at this point at 90%. Dying to a strong or a sweet spot up air.
There it is.
The strong is the one that takes it. Chuck taking this game 1-0.
Yeah, I would say pretty decisive win there, but at the same time, Silly was still felt like he was reasonably comfortable. It's just kind of ended up losing a bit more of those 50-50 situations, and now kind of mentally replaying that match over in his head, seeing what adaptations need to be made. It's always curious to see, like, I know I catch myself doing it. I'll do the nod after a loss. I didn't think of anything that I'm like, oh yeah, now I figured it out. I'm just like, oh, okay, sure. And it's just like
it's just accepting the loss.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to just take a step back and go, you know what? I did get hit more than you. And that's about it. That's about all I can muster in terms of knowledge. But we'll see if SiLLyDJ has more words of why he lost and if he can come back. I do feel like he was playing a little bit unsafe there around ChuckFug shield. Again, this is happening again where he's just getting down throwed tech chase. Very strong, and Chuck is doing a really good job at it. But gets hit by those bubbles.
Yeah. Oh. Always got to be very mindful where that puddle is placed. Nice, was ready for that teleport.
Very smart. Yup. Going for the down B instead of, oh, can he get the scramble off? Not quite yet. Oh, he's still following up with it. Back air. Nope, no follow-up. Reset to neutral.
That's crazy.
Oh, I wonder if that was a misinput. If that side B was meant to be an up B, that would have killed SiLLyDJ. And also, it would have been a really cool clip. That's truly what matters the most. Good nair. I think he's out of jumps, but he can not make it back.
All right.
I don't remember him using his air dodge, but either way, ChuckFug taking the first stock in this game. Oh my god. Okay.
Flashback to one stock ago, right? It's just these down throws keep on coming. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm taking notes for my gameplay as well, I guess. Down throw at low percent. I have seen him complain on Twitter a lot of how up throw just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say you're just wrong, but then, you know, he found his own little mix-up with it. Very rare to see that issue happen. I've seen a lot of Wrastors get that special pummel and then immediately get the up B sweet spot there. But unfortunately, DJ doesn't get it.
Forward tilt, wrong direction, unfortunate.
Oh no, you gotta be careful. Oh,
that was tricky.
Yep. No way! Oh my god, the double nair into side B. He has ledge invulnerability here. No, you gotta be careful. What about this time? Oh my god. He will get this next confirmed. There we go.
Yeah, eventually gets it. Unfortunately for Silly, he's not playing horseshoes or hand grenades, so all these near hits are not exactly going to do it.
They are rough. ChuckFug is doing such a good job, again, with those back airs, spacing it on shield. It's very safe on shield now. Some might say unpunishable on shield. He's just kind of going to ledge and just doing the little goofy animation roll up for Wrastor. Like rolls up. Oh, okay. Yep.
Gonna have to start mixing in those normal pummels. They're getting called out quite a bit now on the special side of things.
Gets the good read on the down throw there to follow up with a forward strong. Oh no, whips the down air. Very rough from SiLLyDJ. Okay, seeing something. Oh, tries to get a pivot grab, but Chuck just keeps on going with the buttons.
Hey, guess what throw is coming next? Well, now at this point,
it's an up throw. Okay. No. This might.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm mind blown. He whiffs the up tilt and able to turn around and get the jab still.
He is whiffing so many things. It's so unfortunate. But he does have a chance of taking the stock here. Not quite yet. Crowd is cheering for DJ. And then he might just die.
What a spot dodge there.
Okay, just doing the safe thing. Good on Chuck. Just be safe with it. Oh my god.
Big tech there.
Oh, yep.
Oh, went for it. I respect it.
Forward strong. Very close to killing. Yup, it does kill. Even though he's whiffing everything, this is a last stock situation. Unfortunately, he might die to any stray aerial. And he doesn't have resources.
Dre droplet also.
Yep. You know, very interesting last game, but ChuckFug does take it 2-0. Very unfortunate for SiLLyDJ. He was just kind of running out of resources. They're getting edge guarded super crazy.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, ChuckFug's...
To CEO, not only do we have some of the best fighting games, both on the platform fighter and the traditional fighter side, but we also have great access to Disney, to Orlando Studios, all sorts of stuff. But let's talk about what we've got coming up here. It's Terry versus Melon.
Yeah, we want to see who's going to have the big opening gambit. Is Melon going to be just commanding the pace of things, being oppressive with the advantage state, or is Terry going to find some openings onto Melon? So far, it's being very, very even on both sides. They've had their ones and twos.
Yeah, they're kind of just trading the corner right now. We'll see. Ooh, okay.
It's a big opening, but Puddle's still right there. And always, you got to find a way to punish Puddle every time they pop to it.
Now, on a small stage like this, there's pros and cons with the puddle. It's always going to be very close, so Olympia is going to be pretty good at getting to the puddle when you use your teleport. But on the aggressive side of things, it controls a very large percentage of the stage.
It does.
So you have to account for that. Pros and cons.
Yeah, the give and the take. Terry doing a good job. Oh, attempt to recover purple screen, but it looked like it was almost living for a second.
Just didn't quite get the sweet spot that was needed. Upbeat a little bit too high there. Dash attack gonna miss. Parry also going to miss. Melon starting to nickel and dime away here.
There we go. We're finding some falling up airs, though. Has it set up. Up B is going to be not enough. Wow, the fish has got some weight to it.
Yeah, this character is... Water's heavy.
Water is heavy.
1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. None of y'all ever forget that. It's important for your daily life. Forward strong, going to do it. Only 34%, not too bad.
No, not too shabby. We'll see what Terry can do, though. Still doing a good job of setting up the stage, getting the crystal set up there. But now Melon doing a great job just denying it. There we go.
We're using that crystal a lot in the neutral just as a peppering tool. I haven't seen a lot of aggression off of it yet. I think Terry is looking for patterns in Melon's defense because you can't just throw out that crystal and teleport in for free.
No, this is definitely the time to gather as much knowledge as you can and see how does your opponent, how does Melon react to crystal every time. If he's always like just focusing it and make sure it goes away as fast as possible, then you know you can set it up for baits later.
Good catch on the down air into the down strong. Conversion from Terry going to put you in the lead, and that right there is why you can't dash to the gem for free.
No, it's immediate punish on the side of Melon. Great job from Terry for recovering, but still, boom, there goes the crystal, and oh my gosh, almost sending him with the water droplet.
Good recovery. Melon struggling a little bit to get the read on Terry's recovery routes. The gem is nowhere to be found, so you don't have a lot of mix here, and Melon with the nair should be enough to close it out. Had the wall jump.
Made it all the way back for the wall jump too. Perfect spacing, still finding a way to survive. Terry showing that Olympia has more than one way to recover.
That's the struggle right there. We saw it again. Melon is either holding the ledge or staying on stage, isn't doing things that cover multiple options, and Terry is abusing that.
As there we go, a little slip and slide with the forward strong, able to bring us to last stock apiece here. The moonwalk's out to play. There's no thriller yet. Ooh. Puddle on stage. Still has that option.
Aggression out of the corner from Melon. Still not afraid. That back air. Now the nair. Terry once again missing a parry. Speaking of parries, though, we're starting to parry that gem.
Yeah, it's huge as this goes on. Who's going to be the openings from parry? There we go. It's a nice ledge dash in. Crystal, that's active. Down tilt, forward air. Okay, the moonwalk to ledge.
And now these are the resets. That kind of stuff that Terry is doing is what Melon needs to queue up on. We need to be refreshing the ledge and then covering the stage as well, using those aerials if you're going to gimp Terry earlier.
Or throw, ledge. Oh, trying to get really cheeky with the bouncing fish. Good tech chase and the grab. Oh, another one. We're just back to each other, trying to find out the answer.
Trying to space the nair, hoping that Terry goes in. Terry doesn't give it to him. Oh, bets hard on the up special there. Doesn't quite find purchase, and now Melon has brought this back. That's the reset we need.
Play around the ledge. Just hold that armor, but no dash. Gets back here. Now prioritizing the crystal. Just short.
Yeah.
And then the crystal punch.
I don't know if the crystal was the right target there. It was so high, it wasn't going to be a threat for the recovery, and you gave back the ledge for free. Once again, Terry getting the opportunities to abuse Melon's decision-making in the corner. That was a cornerstone of the edge-guarding challenge for Melon all the way through that first game.
And that's what I kind of alluded to earlier, of just setting up Crystal and seeing, is Melon going to always prioritize it, in which case you could use it as a bait and get yourself in a more advantageous position, which you saw right there. What stage do you think they're going to go to here for Game 2? Do you want something bigger or something smaller after a stage like Julesville to start?
It's an interesting question. I feel like the edge guarding was a real struggle point for Melon, So because of that, I think I want to go for a bigger stage. But again, with Orcane, it really comes down to what your game plan is, what's your adaptation. Are you trying to cover more of the stage with the puddle? In those cases, you would go to a smaller stage. But this is an interesting pick. We want triplats.
Yes, so this is going to add a lot more vertical momentum to Melon's game as these up air strings can come into play, especially on these platforms. Wave bouncing on top of the platforms as well. But what can Terry do with the triplat as well? Is now all, again, just like game one, we're starting off fighting at the ledge. We're trading places.
Terry has been a little bit more confident with the platform tech chases. That said, also was the one who overheated on a platform tech chase, so that might be a place that Melon can punish some overconfidence. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
As soon as that F-tilt landed, you were already dead.
That's one of those situations where 5 seconds in advance, you know your fate, but you've got to try anyway.
It's like, yeah, if you don't try, you simply die.
Like
Either way.
maybe this F-strong hitbox will just magically whiff. I'll be given a gift by Dan.
Yeah, I mean, Orcane's short enough, you really never know these days, but oh, here we go. Off to the races, some hitfall up air strings, a forward air finish, back to the puddle, another down strong Terry is moving crispy.
Again, we keep having that puddle in the corner. Because Melon is the kind of Orcane that uses it a lot aggressively, we have situations where you don't get to retreat to it up on a platform or something.
No, and again, right there, putting puddle back at ledge, like you keep saying, trying to use an advantageous place to catch recovery. Oh, clipped with the bubble, but we make it back.
The double jump would have done it there. A bit of a mistake from Terry, but firmly in the driver's seat regardless. Hit him with the double fist. Great conversion.
Slippery fish just slides off the side. Perfect place for Terry to get the finish. As now you're back at it. Terry looking for that opening, waiting out Melon's invincibility.
And now at these low percents, Melon taking advantage of those floor hugs in the boxing game. A little bit difficult for Terry to deal with, but that's okay because you're just looking for extra credit right now, and you have got it, sir.
Oh, this is going to be an A+ on the semester. If you keep landing conversions like these, off the side. Oh, we go
wait,
too deep.
You're dead. All right. I think he just missed the ledge. I don't think he was trying to be off stage. In those situations, it's so easy because you're not really looking at your own character to not realize until it's too late that you just hard missed.
It's like, oh, wait, I did not get the wall jump. Why am I all of a sudden down here? Well, we
How
reset.
did we get here?
The movement mix-ups from Terry is like all moonwalk central as a big punch. And a 2-game lead for Terry.
Looking confident. Shout out to the person in chat who said it was nice of Melon to give Terry 1 game.
It's even nicer to give 2.
He's such a sweetheart. 2 games. What a guy.
Holy cow, 2 games.
Oh, there you go. They just responded saying exactly that.
Terry looking at these 2 games like they're 2 cakes. We go to Rockwall here for game number 3, a stage way more open on the base as well, but closer on the sides. So you got to wonder who is going to really have the advantage in the kill confirms on this one.
Yeah, Melon has been trying hard to make something work with these platforms, both between Hodojo and Rockwall, and I haven't seen it come into fruition. Like the tech chasing on the plats just hasn't really been there, and I don't think you're getting the advantage out of your stage pick that you were hoping for.
No, they seem to just be constantly fighting at ledge or around center stage with not even, like, very little platform play in general. They just seem to be content with scrapping it out, where in most cases, Terry is finding himself in the driver's seat and on the winning side. But right now, it's Melon.
Now, the Orcanes do tend to like this stage, and part of the reason is because he is very good at killing you early here with things like that bubble butt or the back air that you just fell out of. A little bit of bad luck for Melon, but Melon closes it out anyway. The classic American reset.
It is. And then you slide all the way across the stage and hit the full charge hydro pump.
Does it count as an American reset if they just fall out of the move? I don't know the rules here.
Yeah, we need a rule check on that. Yeah. Rules lawyer, please.
Whoever coined that term could just give me some info right now.
Somebody check the FGC glossary, but oh, there you go. Pick your poison situation number 2. Is Terry going for a hard call out on that up B? But it's okay. You still survive. We still just reset.
Loving these up airs from Terry. Like, it's not a lot all at once, but just peppering with that pressure. And sometimes you get those hitfall conversions you were pointing out in the last game.
And right now we're starting to see a bit more platform play as Melon is being very aggressive with bubble butt off the side. I didn't know it could get to ground that quickly from top platform. It's now down air up B is still not going to be enough. That's a conversion that Terry keeps landing but is unable to find the stocks.
And Terry wants that up B just raw so hard. Once again, not able to find it. Good defense from Melon. But how long is that going to last you? This time around, the puddle finally on the other side of the stage.
There we go. And bubble butt off the other side. Terry, though, still looking for it. Falls down. Gets the crystal. Up B. He's still looking for these up Bs, but unable to find them.
Crow is a neater. And that bubble butt is going to put you in an ugly spot. And with no gem, you've got no mix. There's the resets for Melon, but drops it. And actually gets hit out of the corner. Spot dodge going to get punished with the down strong. Melon is looking pretty good right now.
Just enough mix to make a smoothie, but not enough for a milkshake. As now the two of them back at center stage, and Melon's in commanding lead. You said Orcanes love this stage, and it's proven right here.
I didn't realize milkshakes and smoothies needed different amounts of mix.
They do.
I'm getting the technology here.
Yeah. What do you want? A chunky milkshake?
You got that ninja blender in your house right now? I see you.
A couple pulses for a smoothie, and just let it ride for a milkshake.
Okay. I'm learning.
Oh, here we go. Nair bounces on platform. Still at 178 and 3 stocks left. This is Melon's game to just do whatever you want. Have fun with it. What more can you learn from Terry as we just hold ledge and we move to game number 4.
Having that big stage to take advantage of your movement properties with a character like Orcane, and also having those close blast zones, especially against someone who has been much better at edge guarding you than you have been at edge guarding them, worked out phenomenally. And you can see we're bamming things like Tempest Peak, those wide blast zones. Doesn't want to deal with that. And so instead, we end up on Delta.
We also just banned almost all the smaller condensed stages. Ethereal Forest, another one. So we go back to Godai Delta.
I mean, Olympia is deceptively slow. She's got great burst movement, but her run speed, for example, is not that fast.
I think that's why we see Terry constantly moonwalking. Is the reverse of moonwalk is probably some of the fastest ground movement that Olympia can get. And Terry's got it crisp, clean, but oh no, you went too deep. You have no crystal and no stock there.
And too deep.
Now, Melon, that's exactly what you're looking for in the opening game 4.
And that's that exploitability that we were talking about at the beginning of the set, right? This character has to be so careful. Playing this game plan that Terry is playing of always being in the corner, always wanting to box that way, carries with it a certain amount of risk that was just realized.
Yeah, and now at ledge again, it's Crystal off stage. You got to go all the way from one stage to the other. Finally, we're getting some mix-ups on where Bubble is. Wow, really charging up for that Crystals.
I just noticed the BFG tag. I can only assume that that's referring to the empowered forward strong.
Must be. Oh, deep. We get a grab.
A little bit off. I like that Melon is going for that stuff now. That's the kind of stuff you have to do against Olympia. Even if you whiffed, I think it was the right choice.
Yeah, you have more capability to make it back in those situations, especially if you whiff, than Terry, you land it, Terry's got nothing.
Yeah, if you hit the nair, nice. Unfortunate DI angle for Melon. You are never coming back from that. Now Terry on the board, but still at a big deficit.
A big deficit here. Slip and slide, forward strong. Not enough at 137. Great DI from Terry, though, to survive there. We're still hunting for these nairs. Great job using the armor, but it's Bubble Butt to the rescue.
And that knockback crazy.
This is crazy.
Oh, and this combo is getting off stage. Trying to get Terry in the blender.
Getting a little bit cheesy there, going for the runoff nair. Terry gets past it, just hugging the wall. Good defense, and now we are looking for that motion, that opportunity. But Terry is struggling to get big combos started now.
Yeah, we just need a little bit of motion here. Great parry, though. That could be an opening, but no, just gets a forward strong. You turn around back air, but this could be it. It is, and we get a game 5 Lantini. Didn't have any of the resources needed off stage. That back air just sending too far and at too bad of an angle.
I'm starting to think chat might have been on to something. Maybe those were 2 gimme games.
I mean,
he just wanted to get a little more warm-up for later in the bracket.
Maybe Melon just is that nice of a person.
Melon might be that nice.
It just reminds me of Futurama. You raise my hopes and dash them immediately. Good show, sir.
All right. Well, our final game is going to be taken to the Armada. How you feeling about this stage pick?
Wide open stage, and I feel like this is sort of a double tier situation where I think we can finally see more platform play with the way the stages are going to go out and back in. But right now, with far out, we got just back to center stage and a lot of this more grounded movement that we've been seeing time and time again throughout the set.
I do feel a little bit like Terry is kind of out of stages here. There are not a lot of really small stages on the stage select screen. You've got like 3. And so when Melon starts banning those out, you can get stuck late in the set.
And the name, one of the biggest stories of the set has just been Upbeat being unable to find stocks consistently. And we see it again right there as you had Orcane up to over 100% and landed it, but still not enough. Great DI from Melon to survive. Hit fall up air. Is this one going to do it? Finally, we get purple screen, so that one will.
If there's a time for you to lock in and find those, this is it. Game number 5, no more opportunities, no more mix-ups. You've gotten all of your data. Now let's hope you downloaded it. Let's hope you can execute it. As Melon goes for those down tilts, no floor hug, sending you to the skies.
Trying to pull out all the adaptations and all the tricks in the bag, but both players just have just enough resources to make it back. Bubble Butt coming all the way across the stage, slip sliding around. Slippery Fish gets grabbed though. They fall up there, one jab and into another grab, forward air. Oh my gosh, we're getting cheeky with it.
Just a threat from Terry in the corner. Has to respect the puddle. Melon using that to their advantage to get back. Forward air not going to connect. Terry goes to the ledge. Terry gets off the ledge and regains center stage.
The aerial mix-ups to get back to stage and showing I have all these options to recover. Just what Terry needs to show here and make the most of. Oh, this aerial movement is so tricky.
Oh, good timing on the shield from Melon there. Getting the perfect shield on the gem pop.
But I think one thing we can all say is we have to see just how hard Terry is working throughout this set just to get 2 games here on a Game 5. Now, one stock lead, holding on to it.
Bubble Butt almost connecting there. Terry just far enough away. Good parry on the gem. Now you've got stage control. Has to connect this. Doesn't get it. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, no chance making it back there. Even if you had Puddle on stage, no time to react to it. But
all right, yeah. You got it. You got me.
Winner side stock here for Melon. Terry needs to put this one away. He can take his time with it.
You can see Melon taking their time as well, trying to be so careful because you know any big hit here could be the end.
So there's grab, great tech chase, one hit fall up air and look for the forward air already, trying to get those dirty angles coming out early. Down air, hit fall, one up air, not hit fall.
Terry's opportunity to walk away with it here, throws the gem right in Melon's face, defying him to dodge it, but he does. Not this time though, down strong. Do you go up to the ledge? No, goes right for the bouncing fish.
Moonwalk, almost a ledge hog, but there we go. Both reset, great parry, chasing Melon down, but can't find.
That parry felt preemptive. I don't think you can react to that at that range. Excellent stuff from Terry. Talk about locking in game number 5 as the Upstrong does it with a clean 2-stop.
Playing your best when you needed it most. Terry doing a great job finding the finish and moving on. Almost falling down to a reverse 3-0, sticking any of these.
Wow. All right, ChuckFug, you know what? You got it.
You got it. We're going to see.
That's on me for Googling it.
We're going to see how your brain works in the context of rivals now.
Yeah,
and
I don't
hopefully
know.
That's completely different.
I don't know how to translate what I just saw into movement.
I warned you. Psychic damage was on the way. But here we go. What do you think about the Forsburn Orcane matchup? This seems like one that could go either way, with Orcane having a lot of opportunities to deny Forsburn smoke.
Yes, he does, but he also doesn't have necessarily ways to stop Forsburn from just continuing to put out smoke anyway.
Yeah.
So like the droplet, the puddle, like it's very localized anti-smoke, and Forsburn's smoke spreads out of its own accord very easily. So I wouldn't be too worried about that specifically if I'm Dingo.
As well as this is the new update where we have special pummel changes on Forsburn's side.
I hope we see it.
I hope so too. We get to talk about it. It's very, very cool. And it caused a very, very funny glitch for a little bit.
Yes, it did. Bro, me and the homies were having the time of our lives. Like, bro, check out my new mix. It takes some setup, though.
Yeah, we got Black Hole Forsburn glitch. Oh, but here we go, ChuckFug, still surviving. First stock, 130 to 71, puts the bubbles out. Now we're going to see, what do you do at ledge, ChuckFug? Sending the puddles out. How are you going to recover? Gets the back air, falls out a second hit, though, and now it's reversal. How are you going to recover? Puddles on stage.
Now, going back to what you were talking about, as we get a nice conversion on that first stock, Forsburn very fast, so he's good at getting to that puddle. A place where I think the droplet will affect the smoke a lot is the offstage game. It's very easy to send that angled droplet that just takes a swath, a chop out of all of the smoke that is set up. So if Forsburn's far away, it can really destroy his mix off stage.
Oh, and this second stock has just been all Dingo as you just kept ChuckFug oppressed off stage, unable to make it back through the smoke, and then as soon as you see him teleport to the puddle, like you said, utilizing Forsburn's speed, just able to keep him in disadvantage.
Going for those forward air opens. Dingo doesn't find that, but does get the jab check, spacing with the down tilt, and we are at that range where you can't just floor hug for free anymore. ChuckFug struggling a little bit in the neutral at these high percents.
It's Bubble, though, on platform, allows himself to get back to center stage. Turn the tide here a little bit. Dingo still hunting for these back airs at 131. Ooh!
Great coverage with the back air, though. Forward throw, good DI from ChuckFug to stay out of the vortex. And again, Forsburn is just so fast that center stage puddle is not safe.
Yes, and just able to wave dash back, finish with a down strong. Stock 2 gone. There we go. We see forward throw. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, looking
I
for.
like that.
I like that idea a lot. That one works a lot of times online. But great job from ChuckFug to hold up and not get TI directly down.
The big thing there as well, I think, for Forsburn that makes, oh, there we go. You can't do that for free. A little bit of autopilot can go a long way for ChuckFug.
Great job denying the smoke off stage like you alluded to earlier. Coming in clutch right there. Last stock apiece is up throw, and now ChuckFug has to find a way back here. You've been given a second lease on life.
Yep. So what I was going to say a second ago is the problem with having that empowered setup for Forsburn is you can't put out smoke, you can't put out clones. That's a nice conversion. And so you can get really stuck in the neutral, so you don't want to sit on it too long. And there you go. We had all that smoke to deal with.
All that smoke to deal with. ChuckFug just couldn't see and gets down aired off stage. There we go. Game 1 goes to Dingo. Oh, and I wonder, now I'm curious of what is ChuckFug's bans?
Big stages.
That's what we're seeing so far.
Get them out of here.
Fire Capital. Get Harbor out of here.
Harbor, I think, is actually Orcane favored because of the puddle.
You know, exactly. Yeah, actually, they think about it, yeah, and sharking or scrooging from underneath with the up airs. There's a lot of potential for both characters in that game. Jules Veil pick.
So, ChuckFug and Dingo have, I think, opposite thoughts here. Dingo wants to make sure that ChuckFug's puddle is always accessible, so we can keep getting those down strongs to take these stocks. That was working very well. ChuckFug's idea is I don't want Dingo to be able to run away and set up a bunch of smoke and use that superior ground speed. So alternative ideas.
Yeah, two sides of the same coin, trying to figure out who is, wow, okay, down air.
So we ended up on a very small stage here for game number 2. Not the smallest of stages, but it is up there, and yeah, no shot there's anywhere you can put the puddle safely there. I think I agree with Dingo. I think that the small stages should have been the bans for ChuckFug, not the big ones.
And now we see it right there, ChuckFug trying to get that puddle onto platform when he needs to recover in an advantage state. He's putting it back on stage, get those bubbles activated. I think that top platform is probably one of the best places he could put a puddle.
The trouble with that is the top platform goes away and it drops the puddle.
Oh, it does. Yeah, true.
But otherwise, I would agree. It's a great spot for the brief moment that it's there.
We see just puddle resting on stage, needs that forward throw, empowered, nice.
Putting out a lot of smoke, covering as much of the stage as possible on wake up there. But up throw, going to get the starter for ChuckFug. Can you convert off of it? Nothing big, but a good start.
Yeah, we saw Clone come out to play for a little bit, still on empowerment.
We haven't seen a lot of Clone.
No, definitely more. It shows the variability in how you play Forsburn. Do you want to prioritize smoke and deception in that way, or prioritize deception with the clone?
Smoke, no mirrors.
Exactly.
I do think part of it is because the droplet just destroys Clone. Like,
yeah.
You can't. It's great for landing like that, but see, it's instantly just gone.
Droplet,
yeah,
bubbles, so many.
Good conversion there. It is very difficult for Dingo to get at a disadvantage this game. ChuckFug also taking advantage of the small stage in that regard. Down strong, a little bit preemptive there. And look how much damage you're taking for your hubris, Dingo.
I'm surprised the crowd isn't going, hey, for every single one of those up airs, because those were plentiful. 62%, most of it from just one move. Weird.
I thought only Zetterburn could do that.
I know, right?
That's what Twitter told me.
Yeah, it's like, I thought, and Passion said Zetterburn got nerfed, but yet he feels stronger.
Why is forward air 10 times as strong as it was before?
What happened here? But
Curious.
Quizzical, indeed. But we're going to see the quizzical recovery from ChuckFug. How's he going to make? Nice. Oh, nah, we just keep it simple, Dingo, with a down air, perfectly timed. Bubble butt to put him right behind Dingo, and wow, that's a great conversion. Yep, has to.
Oh, that was, I don't know why we. Getting rid of the clone there was really interesting. Maybe just trying to set up that second one there.
Or maybe trying to set up smoke for advanced recovery. There was a lot of it up there.
Yeah, interesting situation. Ended up working out for Dingo. Dingo mixed me, clearly mixed ChuckFug as well. Get up attack, going to pay dividends, but the read from ChuckFug closes it out anyway.
There we go. Great tech roll read. Gets the forward strong. And we got ourselves a set lane, Teeny. One apiece.
The small stage, I still think Dingo had a good idea going to a small stage, but ChuckFug took advantage of it better.
He really did. And now we're trying to zoom in closer to see some bans. I see Gouie immediately banned, but that's the DSR built in.
This is an interesting situation to be in if you're Dingo, right? I understand why you're thinking so hard about this. Banning the small stage to start, no forest.
Now we go back to Jules Vale. So I think what you proposed of the idea of accessibility to the puddle is really what Dingo's kind of honing in at this point. Because if you can keep ChuckFug in disadvantage off stage and keep him keep forcing puddle recoveries, that's just more times he can punish it.
Port and forest is such an interesting ban combination.
One small, one big, both with unique platform setups.
Yeah, right. It's not like the platforms are even the same.
ChuckFug here. He has turned it around. Good nair. Gets the puddle down. How does Dingo just play around this puddle at center stage when it's grounded?
No fear.
No fear, yeah. Just sets up, gets a little smoke, and just forward air right through it.
How do I deal with the puddle? I'm going to stand on it.
Yeah, I'm going to get my feet wet for a little bit.
But doing a good job of doing that in a situation where like ChuckFug couldn't reasonably proc the puddle. That's why it works. Good disengage from Dingo, being so patient in the corner, vying for space to get in, posturing with that nair, dash attack, and to go unpunished. We are scrapping with the safest tools in our toolkit. And finally, ChuckFug's the one who gets the F-strong.
Throwing great hands here, fast and furious. Down tilt and an up-strong from ChuckFug to take the first stock in game number 3. Massive game number 3 with stage pick implications in a set and a matchup where they are so prominent.
ChuckFug just barely getting away from the dash attack follow-up. I like the little cheeky wave land there. Trying to catch Dingo off guard, doesn't work, but does mix with the puddle, able to get away that time.
Rising nair, the patience off stage to see what ChuckFug does. You just menacing, just aura farmed him off stage and mogged his recovery.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly. Come in, Pat. Oh, but there we go. Down air's on platform. This is the danger zone for ChuckFug, but down tilt's in the other way. This is what you're looking for. Oh, back air still unable to find any of these. The spacing from Dingo in the air, doing a great job just to avoid it.
Dingo maybe getting a little bit predictable with these full hops. ChuckFug is doing a good job of stuffing those out because Dingo's hitboxes can only do so much work when you have one hitbox per airtime.
Exactly, especially with like forward air, rising nair. But here we go, forward air strings.
Okay. We're coming back, misses the parry there. Good spacing from ChuckFug, only punishing you if you run into it. And another down strong from Dingo on the tech chase. Make it 2.
Aggressive roll in, punished accordingly. It's forward throw, we're going out deep for it, but puddle recovery in a place that Dingo just couldn't get back to. He got really aggressive off stage, and ChuckFug made the most of it.
Who goes for the down air instead of the down strong that time? The one time I would have gone for the down strong. Trying to play it safe at these high percents and gets away, almost getting hit by an up air there, but once again, these F-strongs on landing keep finding their mark.
Doing a great job, just sniping out every landing on the side of Dingo. Now puddle at center stage, just commanding its dominance.
Nice.
Go, my child, hold down the neutral.
Well, it tried.
It tried. It's only a puddle. A puddle can only do so much.
Tis but a puddle.
As we see Dingo with full smoke charge, no special pummel in sight. Probably doesn't want to utilize it.
I don't know about these low percent down strongs from Dingo. It's so risky. I feel like down air is a better option in a lot of those situations. And now ChuckFug gets the advantage take, gets the up tilts, the down tilts, and the regrab. I love it.
The regrab is massive there, as you can now reset neutral, set up puddle as well off stage. BubbleButt retreats a puddle, trying to catch this landing on Dingo. It's the down tilt and the patience to see what Dingo does from get up.
The chase down from ChuckFug has been so strong, but Dingo does more of the same, resetting the ledge, getting the down airs, make it 2. Can we get a 3rd? No, the nair does not find its mark, and the get-up attack breaks it up.
You just see how hesitant ChuckFug is to utilize puddle in situations like those. He almost forcing his way back to ledge without it because he knows as soon as he does, Dingo's going to be all over him like we see right here.
Dingo had such an opportunity, actually faked out ChuckFug with that clone, but in the end, the up air finds its mark once again. ChuckFug up 2-1.
Down tilt, up air, popped him up, and perfectly executed. And a Game 3 dub for ChuckFug, opening at the door to move on.
once again, Forest is immediately banned.
Forest and Port again.
It's so interesting. I feel like they're just two entirely different reasons for the bans. There's not a cohesive thing here that we're thinking about. Maybe I think worried about the platform layout on Port and worried about just the smallness and the volatility on Forest, if I had to guess.
Yeah, especially like the close blast zones on Forest as well. When ChuckFug is doing so good at landing enhanced forward strongs, it makes picking up a stage with a smaller like horizontal blast zone a lot scarier. Which makes it curious why Rockwall is still available.
Bro is thinking.
Bro's the thinker. He's
taking a trip to Philadelphia. Just hit him with a
Ah,
and
so
there you
now we
go.
see Rockwall left open potentially for this reason, as we want some chaos. We want to get a little rowdy.
But remember what happened in the last set when we went to Rockwall, and I think that might be part of why Dingo is really thinking about, do I want to go here? The Orcanes love this place. That Bubble Butt is such a threat. So many of these strongs kill so early, but you know what we haven't seen? Bubble Butt. It hasn't been a factor. So maybe Dingo figuring, you know, ChuckFug's not going to pull this, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, ChuckFug seems way more content to just blow bubbles and just stall in the air that way. Patience to see what exactly Dingo's going to do out of that disadvantage state. 114 to 30, and the proof is in the pudding here. The Orcanes are loving Rockwall for this reason. But do we utilize Puddle here? We have to. But we win! We win the exchange with Puddle because Dingo got overzealous and overextended on top of it.
That is tough. Dingo had an opportunity for a punish and instead got reversaled. It's one of those situations of the alternative timelines that we can't focus on because we have to look at the here and now. And right now, we are so close to getting this stock, but not quite yet.
So close. If he takes it, it'll be an incredible response from Dingo after losing the stock that way to take it back with an incredible extended combo. But now ChuckFug gets the safety and resets neutral.
Oh, missed Waveland there. That's an opportunity for ChuckFug to take a little bit of stage. Doesn't go too far with it. Trying to set up the Puddle F-Strong, but Dingo outspaces it.
Oh, and now no Puddle on stage. Has to utilize Bubble Butt to get back, and there it is. Called out landing. Dingo does not miss.
Good punish on the poorly spaced down air there from Dingo. Now ChuckFug has to re-win this advantage that we worked so hard for on the first stock.
He's doing a great job of it so far. Get Puddle, Bubble, and the re-grab afterwards. And now reset down air. Down tilt. You just see the little hesitations and the patience to see. Is Dingo going to air dodge? Is he going to just throw out a hitbox? Great spot dodge here to keep it going.
Ooh. Gets past the up strong. The read from ChuckFug a little bit off on the DI. Preemptive rather than reactive in that situation and pays the price for it. Dingo going for the down strongs, the classic, the tried and true, but it's not enough right now, and ChuckFug continues to hold this lead.
Now here we go, comes out the clone, and ChuckFug prioritizing the wrong one. Is it? Oh, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was a tricky situation. That super clone, so weird to deal with. Yeah, we go for the down strong every time there. The missed tech on ChuckFug going to get punished. Can't quite get to the Puddle in time, but does get the defensive read, going for the grab, throwing him off stage. Now that Bubble Butt starting to show its face.
Yeah, ChuckFug trying to utilizing it to get from one side of the stage to the other, create as much space, and get back into the fight at like a true in and out fighter.
Oh, no, that was it. Doesn't die for it, but put in a terrible position. The Bubble, once again, resetting that, but a little bit too long on the platform there, and Dingo manages to survive.
Had a free ledge hog, but ChuckFug just rolled in a bit too soon. 154 to 122. The forward throw into the clone. Oh, we getting cute with it.
I like it. Not able to find the up air, though, to close that out, and the stealing is very high, so not likely to get a kill that way. Dancing around the Puddle yet again. I don't know if that was a bait, but it worked very well. Dingo being respectful, not pulling the trigger on the down strong this time.
Dash dancing in and out, doing a great job. Gets the grab off stage. Clone is still around and here to play. Drop zone back air doesn't land. And the second time it does and gets the stock. So here we go from Dingo. 160 and now has to get as much extra credit as he can on this ChuckFug stock to force a game 5.
Special pummel break. That was huge. That would have absolutely killed. Nair breaking up the droplet as well. But this time it finds its mark. But yet again, ChuckFug keeps barely misspacing these F-Strongs.
Holds onto this, up tilt, Nair out of it, in the smoke, ChuckFug.
No, where's the Nair?
He's just staring at him.
Just Nair him. He was dead.
You had it.
That's a big drop from ChuckFug, and now you have to find it all over again. 188 on Dingo.
Great turnaround when given that second lead. When given an inch, Dingo is taking a mile here, 99% and counting, gets the ledge hog. What does ChuckFug have to make it back? Does, just barely.
Nice get-up attack. That was exactly what ChuckFug needed in that situation. But the situation is looking dire right now. 197, still going for little bubble butts, going for the F-Strong again, but cannot find them in this game number 4.
At 202, Dingo is finally going to lose his stock. And at 110, ChuckFug has one dream remaining. Here we go. Forward tilt, gets back to puddle.
This big stage making it very hard for Dingo to find that. Very different from the first couple of games.
For A.
Shout out the person who tried to go A for the forward airs and we only got one.
I appreciate it. We love you.
I heard you.
Thank you. Thank you for the hard work. Oh, patience.
There we go.
Yeah, gets it on the second one. The platform not working out to ChuckFug's favor as now we go to game 5.
That's a tough situation as well because you can cover that entire platform with the cape. If you tech in place, you get caught. If you roll, you get caught. That's why we see that delay and great read on the actual get-up timing.
No place to go, but you have to get the timing right, which Dingo got perfect. An immediate fire capital ban and then a merchant port ban as we go to Gouie for all the marbles.
Did you see the face there from Dingo? It's like, really?
He's like, well, we're going to,
Okay.
All right, if you want to. All right. Your funeral.
Go off, King.
But whose funeral will be? Who's going to be laying in the casket after this game number 5? Opening gambit is just dead even between these two.
Grab resets on the tech chase there. Now this time goes for the down strong. Good early pressure coming out from Dingo, and even an up strong. Okay, those are connecting.
Yeah, finally now. And ChuckFug gets caught trying to force center stage time and time again here. These tech chases making a lot of work for Dingo. Center stage, yeah. Now that smaller stage, these puddles are back online for Dingo to punish.
We'll see if that ends up paying out. The stage is like on that cusp, right? Where if you put it in the corner, you're not going to be able to get it. But right in the center, Dingo has shown the prowess, the ability to get there in time.
That's great spot dodge, not get back thrown.
Dingo going for a lot of positional advantage on these throws instead of tech chases. And there we go. Manages to get it. But it has me wondering, like if we had gone for some down throw tech chases, could we have maybe gotten that stock a bit sooner?
He seems to just be sticking with what he knows is working, and it's just these regrabs, these forward airs, trying to bully ChuckFug off stage. And Dingo doing a great job. Here we go, up air strings into the up tilt. Oh, this is a lot of damage and great positioning from Dingo.
Ooh, the reverse hit on the Nair converting so well for Dingo. The prowess with your character fully on display in this moment. Misses the waveland, get up attack, not going to get punished.
When you need to lock in most, that's what we're seeing it from all sets today. This is all Dingo for game 5. Bubble butt,
wow.
Not enough, not what you need as the down strong's going to connect.
We've got that empowerment on display, but excellent tech there from ChuckFug, excuse me. Getting the stage control, getting an opportunity to take that stock away.
That's really an incredible turnaround from ChuckFug as you had empowered, you had to tech that, and then you get the turnaround, and then you get the ledge hog in order to keep this thing relatively even. You still have a long ways to go to make these percents look the same.
147 though, a single back air will do it at this percent, unless it's the weak hit like that. Dingo has to find the full-on strength of that move, or just goes for the down strong one more time on that puddle. ChuckFug cannot get away with it.
No, and he leans back. He knew as soon as he teleported puddle that stock was gone. Now great spot dodge. One up tilt in the regrab.
Tech chase does not find its mark, but we got a little bit of damage there. We got started. Unfortunately, you got to finish the whole plate right now if you want dessert.
Mama's got to raise a closer, and who is going to put throw the final strike here?
The veggies are getting cold. You're running out of time.
Got to clean your plate, mister. Leave no scraps, Dingo, and that's what we're seeing. Down air does not connect.
Dingo hungry right now, hunting for his food, gathering these stocks one by one. 100% right now on Dingo. I don't know if you're going to be able to come back from this. No, you're not.
Great edge guard from ChuckFug, and here we go, folks. One stock remaining, 100% difference between the two. ChuckFug has to walk the tightrope here. Gets a regrab, one up throw, one up air. What else? How many more? How many more, ChuckFug? The people want to know.
Forsburn just so comboable at these lower percents, paying the price for it there. Down air going to send you off stage. We've seen how good Dingo is at capitalizing on these situations. DI out going to keep you safe. Great tech on the down air. Make it 2. Make it 3.
All of that because Puddle is in a very bad spot, Lentini. He cannot recover to Puddle with it right there, and Dingo just sharking it.
Exactly. However, does get back to stage eventually. Double hits on these back airs. Doesn't find the strong hit. But oh my goodness.
Whoa, what a slide off. Has to go back, and that is the opening Dingo needs.
Can you get the punish? No, instead ChuckFug gets the reversal. Trying to send the puddle off preemptively. We're good.
We're good. That was just
Everybody
the
breathe.
clone.
Reset. Oh,
but
no.
not enough. No,
Oh,
it's dash
no.
attack. You died to dash attack in an unfortunate DI situation. Like two souls eternally entwined to be 60-40 across all generations,
I
all
always
games.
think of the one Summit skit, The History of Melee, and there's the scene where Leffen is getting his visa, and he's telling the judge that Mark Fox is 60-40.
Oh,
Man, I
my
miss the
God.
Summit skits.
Dude, hey. I do too. Sometimes in my free time, I just write my own.
Ooh,
I just
wait,
I
the
just-
next generation.
Like, imagine I have one. Imagine you get Stango and it's the Don Father. You make Stango just act
Yo.
like in a Godfather scene.
That would be crazy.
You come here on the day of my daughter's wedding asking for a skin code? A skin code?
Bro, you are cooking. Hold up.
Yeah.
Rival Summit? Somebody make it happen. Somebody hire Maximus as your writer.
We never know. You never know what could happen these days. You never know. And honestly, the community needs it. I will say, the community needs it. Just like we need to see who's going to come out on top here. Vibe and Edmund. Oh, he's sleepy. Zetterburn in his PJs. And Clairen looking to cut them to ribbons.
It's a good start from Vibe, but you can see just how quickly it can swing both ways. Such an explosive matchup. You were asking about the era of defense. That is not what we are going to be seeing for the next 15 to 20 minutes.
No, this is going to be back and forth, lightning quick. As we see already Shine off stage, trying to get that. The tick damage is always going to be in the back of Vibe's head. It's like you can't take very much fire because it's going to be incremental, a slow walk to death as these damage percents tick up with each ignition.
Great catch from Vibe on the dash dance there. Edmund trying to be tricky on the approach. Didn't quite get the bait coming out there. And now Vibe in advantage yet again.
Still, yeah, back throw, forward strong, purple screen, that's all she wrote. It's been happening since the game came out, and especially in this matchup. It's a classic.
Ooh, does not get the strong hit on that up air. That gives Vibe a free landing, good tech in place. Up throw gets the combo started.
Oh, and then great recovery, gets back. How are you going to turn this around? No Gatling, just gets forward throw, resets. Vibe trying to get back from ledge and we just do a little dance around him
Just a
with these
little-
multi-shines.
Just a check. Hey, Vibe, do you know how to deal with this? So far, so good for Vibe, able to get back there. Now, one thing that we might see in this set is the ledge parry changes. That is something that is hitting specifically Clairen heavier than some other characters, where if you get parried at the ledge, you no longer get that invincibility when you grab.
I've seen a lot of that stuff relating to Wrastor, and now that's going to be tough with Clairen, like you said, as it's affecting her some of the hardest. 136, though, still 3 stocks on Vibe. Edmund needs to find the answer here, and it's just keep it simple. Just a little swipe of the claws.
Edmund paid dear for that F-tilt, though. Went for one about 50% to go and got called out hard. And now look at how Vibe is continuing to carry the pressure.
Carried one little opening is all he needs, and then finish with the perfect tipper forward strong. But now we see Edmund in a good tech chase. Has to make the most of this 56, get down tilt, but oh, you got caught at ledge.
Yeah, opting for the floor hug there, not quite finding the timing that you were looking for, but Edmund answering back regardless. Charge that up strong, put some stank on it, and now we're only 25% up behind.
Oh, and now immediately opening with a tipper. Try and get that thing started. No grab, rolls in, gets another grab. We see Vibe at ledge. He seems to find himself in this place a lot, but he's done a great job of forcing his way back and getting onto center stage. But you don't want to be stuck in these platforms with a line beneath it.
Edmund opting for what's comfortable in the corner, just going for these dash dances and having confidence in the ledge trapping game rather than trying to go for edge guards or trying to intercept the recovery organically.
Tipper after tipper, but neither player trying to overcomplicate things, trying to just find this last stock as we reach to the heavens, and Vibe finds it 1-0.
What a catch with that first up air as well to get the spacing to find the tipper on the recovery. Required a read on the aerial drift after the up special, so very well executed from Vibe, and then of course converting as Vibe always does into the stock.
And now we see more banning one small, one big, but this one makes a bit more sense.
Yeah,
As a lot of people like to go to Harbor, especially at Clairen.
This is someone who doesn't want small stages and also just hates Harbor.
Is that I don't want to have to deal with coming up from below the stage. I just want to have to deal with some wall jumps, and that's more than understandable as we go to Jules Vale for game number 2. Edmund gets a little low poly here. You don't need to check your screens. He's just like that.
We're going back in time. This was for the old heads.
And can I say something while I have this seat? Bring back the Bit Crush. Bring it back.
Yeah, I forgot they took that out.
It's been long enough. We need it back. Bit Crush Etalus forward strong is one of my favorite sound effects in the game.
It's pretty good.
It's so good. We need it back, Dan. We need it back,
Ooh,
Trevor.
double forward air. Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
you've been too deep.
Don't do
You're
this
trying to keep.
yourself. Where are we going? Edmund, where are we going?
We're going down, down, down to Mephisto's Cafe as now we get another 4 strong at ledge trying to get this turnaround. Vibe has to make it back. We do, but oh, you got caught a little bit. You're still surviving.
All right, Edmund, forgive yourself and forget. That's all you can do. A bit of a mistake is erased in a moment. It is still dead even.
Exactly, back to things. And look, almost dead even as you walk. Get your little toesies a little hot in that fire.
Just dip them in.
Yeah, you got to be. And that's the thing, though. Vibe has to be careful of. You can't give free tick damage.
Just don't melt your shoes on the campfire. We've all been there.
Oh my gosh, I'm one of those people where the smoke just gravitates to me too. That's terrible.
Up tilt, great positioning once again from Vibe. These tippers finding their mark and beautiful timing on that neutral special too. It's so easy to forget how hard it is to get that timing right.
Yeah, and especially if your opponent's like angled up or down, sometimes you got to really make sure. Okay, we got to get the right part of it.
Dash attack, push him into the corner. Edmund on the back foot, has not recovered from that mistake on the first stock. Gave away a freebie and now has to work so much harder because of it.
Oh, down there, reading the recovery. We hold on to ledge, and we get the down strong enhanced by the fire and the flames. He said he was working so hard, and now he's back to even.
He's carrying on.
We feel the pain. He feels the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days.
Well, let's hope it doesn't take that long.
I hope so.
I'm going for a tight 15 here.
Tight
15. Stand-up routine.
Oh, and speaking about some tight conversions, these tippers are coming out to play. 87 in an instant, but still we got a little bit of fire on him, so the tick's up. Great shield drop back here.
Whenever we reset the neutral, like hard reset, Vibe is so good at catching Edmund's movement, just like that. Knows exactly when the dash dance is going to edge and keeps getting those tippers, keeps posturing for these advantageous situations.
You gotta wonder though, has Vibe found Edmund's dash dance rhythm? It's something you don't want to ever have to be caught doing. Like a pitcher tipping his pitches, you don't want to be caught like dashing in the same rhythm every time because it just makes it that much easier to call you out.
Absolutely. Shine pressure, and it works out for Edmund. We have been so reserved with utilizing that powerful tool of the character and lets it rip at the perfect time.
I love when people utilize Moonwalk to then confirm like a strong that advances them the other direction. It's like, it feels like genuinely like Allen Iverson crossing somebody over.
You were talking about, are we getting the read on the dash dance timings, etc. One way to keep someone from getting a read on your win condition is to only pull it out when you need it most.
Yeah, never show your full hand. You got to keep your the bag of tricks full when you need it most. Right now we're seeing a lot of tricks come out from Vibe as these tippers just put on the damage on the Lion.
Looking for that down air. That's something we haven't seen a whole lot of. People have a lot to say about Zetterburn down air. Hasn't been too much of a cornerstone of Edmund's game plan, much more calculated in its utilization.
Yeah, utilizes it a lot at ledge as we see to try to punish and force techs from Vibe. Vibe right now is just, he can take his time with it. Just you're popping up here, there with all these tips. We fight our way through it though.
Oh, we're in a bad spot. We saw what happened last time, and Vibe does not miss the roll timing. Well executed yet again. Edmund kind of giving it away there.
Yeah, just didn't hold in long enough. Had everything he needed, but great timing from Vibe to roll at the right time.
Good catch with the forward strong. This is an opportunity for Edmund to get back into this shine off stage, but Vibe is ready with the tech. However, you are not ready with the get up option. Great read from Edmund with the down strong, evening it up once again.
And immediately off Angel platform, Vibe is back and ready to play for some more. Good Gatling, get some damage, and we just clank right there. Reset, good grab on the platform. Yeah, that's another thing. You got to be careful with your shield DI on platform because if you're just you're holding away every time. You will fall off every single time and be put in disadvantage.
Yeah, we zoomed with that one.
Yeah.
It kind of worked out. Vibe was not ready for the instant transmission.
No, it was not ready to just have to transfer immediately from that top to side platform. But now let's see Edmund, get a little fire. What can you do at ledge here?
Okay, we don't even need a tipper. We extend anyway. Now we get the neutral special 2 there. Edmund DIing out and having the timing. But there's the down air. This is what we're talking about.
Rising nair, up air. Now back to center stage. You see that dash dance. He's just mixing it up here. Gets, we try to finish with a flourish in that up air, but can't find any tippers on the forward airs. Patience.
Had the read on the air dodge, just not the positioning. However, it doesn't matter. There is nowhere Edmund can go. We do not have a jump once again on the back foot, but has an opportunity to keep it even if you can get this stock quickly.
Oh yeah, rolls back, gets a little bit more damage from the fire, but now immediately grabbed by Vibe. The Patience shield drop into another grab.
Oh, that was scary. Burning the jump in that situation from Edmund. Not the best defensive option in that scenario.
As now we just reset. It feels like this has been all Vibe down the stretch as these tippers keep landing time and time again. Edmund has to find a way to get staged beneath his feet.
I like that recovery. I got mixed. And so did Vibe. That's the kind of thing that's keeping Edmund in this game, but only barely at 75%. We talked about the import of getting this stock. No tipper. Opportunity once again. Edmund staying alive, but for only a moment as Vibe comfortably closes it out.
Excellent conversion from the Ledge Hog, holding on just long enough, seeing Edmund's going to just bolt it to the other side of the stage. He's like, no. You get back here, young man. You have to eat this tipper.
Yeah, where are you going?
How can you have any pudding if you don't finish your tipper?
And the veggies still sitting on that plate. They're getting cold.
They're frozen.
The lima beans.
They're frozen. They're somehow refrozen. They're going back in the package.
I can hear Ice Ice Baby starting to play in the background.
They're too crunchy. That's not. Here we go. Some merchant port fun for Game 4. Enjoying the weather just like it is outside.
Up throw resets here, and now the up air as well. And even when you miss your throw, just put another one in its place. Edmund getting taken for a bit of a ride there.
If at first you don't succeed, I just grab him again. You got it.
But you know what? The percents have stayed even regardless.
It just goes to show the power of the Ignite. The tick damage from fire is like, even if you don't win every exchange, if you keep applying the fire to your opponent, you can keep it way more even for way longer.
Yes. Also, good coverage from Edmund, missing the down air timing, but Vibe missed the tech, so we got to do a shine anyway to reset the pressure. But speaking of resetting pressure, that is what Vibe has been thriving on. Every time you think something whiffed and you think it's over, Vibe finds a way to steal back the advantage anyway.
Stolen he has. As now we see more disadvantage, down air for your troubles, and a perfect tipper neutral B to take the first stock. And Vibe is feeling the vibe.
And now Edmund once again in this precarious situation. In the last game, this is where it got away. Vibe getting that stock first puts him in such a good situation, and it looks like we're getting more of the same, almost dying in a single conversion.
Yeah, Vibe had just gotten the Ledge Hog. That would have been another stock gone. So Edmund with this new second chance, trying to get this conversion, but oh no, we just overextend.
Good aerial fade there from Vibe going towards the center stage. Edmund not ready for it, but are you ready for this? I think that's going to be your stock, and sure enough, Vibe does not miss that roll timing.
But immediately off of Angel platform. 3 stocks to 1 though. This is looking rough for Edmund.
Yes, it is. Up throws where the magic happens. Once again, just covering every single DI option that Edmund has, playing such good reactive juggling.
Vibe giving Edmund a tour of the park. He'll tour the whole port here. Just can't find the feet. Can't find the wood beneath his feet. As again, we just get this opening here from Edmund. But how much can you do with what you have left?
Yeah, this is a little bit dire. Edmund does get the stock, but it is still 85% versus 2 clean stocks from Vibe here. There is so much just distance between Edmund right now and this victory, and doesn't even get a chance to start fighting for it.
With 2 stocks in hand, Vibe will be moving on to top 16. Edmund, though, great fight, great showing. You went the distance. You did your best. And I got a feeling we got that's not the end, because that was only winners.
Both of these players deserving of their spots to be here. I don't know Monthu as well personally, so I can't shout out the specifics, but
I will say Monthu is one of the
that
names that Ant was worried about running into in this bracket as some of the people that could, one of the players that could upset him. But we're going to see how he plays his bird right here, right now, as game number 1's going to Jules Vale for Mom and Dad. Shout out Mama and Papa Torque.
insane in-game tag.
Raised a very good boy.
Monthu has some thoughts on the world. I see how it is. Sharp.
I think, though, I thought Monthu's somebody in here, their sponsor is poop, is all I'm saying.
That goes hard.
But right now we're seeing what Torque does best, and it is when a Slipstream is on the ground, he is incredible at tech chases. And we see down tilt trying to get Monthu off stage and keep him there. These down Bs, though, they're meaty, but not meaty enough to get these get-ups.
Speaking of Slipstream, one question I have about Monthu's game plan is, are we going to play that game plan of run away every time we see the Slipstream, or is the intent to try to stuff it out? Because if you hit the bird during the Slipstream, it goes away.
I know there's also attacked from Torque, as he will often, like, as an opening gambit, send it the other way away from the opponent, just so we can have it active, and so we can utilize it on the ground. As we see Monthu, though, strike first with a nice back air off the side.
That being a great example of when you don't want to do that, though, right in the face, getting that frame advantage for the grab, and the great confirm from Torque, evening up the stocks.
That's what you need in any set here. If you lose your stock, you got to find a way to answer right back. So great job from Torque as he's finding himself with a couple poison stacks, fighting his way back on center stage as Monthu is just putting the needles to him.
Got the full trio there, now down to 2.
Putting him to the Acropuncher.
It is a very difficult thing to deal with when you're trying to vie in neutral, because there's that part of your brain that knows every time I press a button, I'm going to take damage, and Monthu doing a really good job of exploiting the fragility of the vertical recovery that Torque has.
Yes, it's just always off stage when he has to recover, whether it be with neutral B or up B. He's sending these needles downwards at him, these down tilts at ledge, and now rising forward air to take the second stock. And with only 40% on, Torque has to find a good answer back here, and with a lot of percent.
Yeah, Torque missing the sweet spot on the ledge is what cost him there, and also not getting the tech. Just a couple little things to optimize. In this situation, Monthu taking full advantage, but now it's Torque's turn.
And something I know Torque is a big fan of in this match, this current patch, we have seen a sizable increase to the sweet spot of Wrastor up B. Should make it a lot more consistent for some of his setups, and especially for how he plays his bird.
Yeah, it's just like double the size. It's a lot. Big change. Of course, double the size of something the size of a pixel is 2 pixels, but still, we take those.
And now, instead of being like a Tim Hortons Timbit, it's more of a something bigger. We're looking at
It's the full donut.
Yeah, it's a full donut.
It's the full donut. We even put the little Timbit in the center of the donut.
Yeah, so it's now just the full complete thing. As now they're just dashing around each other. 91%. This is not where you want to be if you're Torque, especially eating these pop-up forward airs from Monthu.
But it's also Wrastor.
Those
touch
Wrastor.
of deaths are a perennial threat that this character has. Good DI out, getting away from the follow-up there, but gets chased down in the air. Monthu doing a good job of finding the up air.
Torque is getting caught forcing center stage in situations like that. He knows he's Wrastor and he can travel up high, but Wrastor has super jump, so he can meet you up there just as quickly. Those are the cases where you got to be a little bit more patient, lean back a little bit, know that he has those options to take you off the top just as much as off the side.
Yes, he does. And now we have to think about bans. I expect the small blast zone on the forest is going to get banned, sure enough. The second option, you have to really, what do we got? Oh, he's shilling the fitness center. I see you.
Yeah. Hey, we did it. Don't worry. I followed. You owe me a drink tonight, though, buddy.
Oh, was that the deal? Man,
yeah.
something I would love to shout out the fitness center. I just feel like in this moment.
Especially after the barbell last night, I think he does. Oh, I am not in the right tax bracket to order mixed drinks at a Florida resort. Let's just say that.
Is anybody?
Oh my goodness! But here we go, back to Jules Vale. What do you think about going back to this stage after that game 1?
So I like it for Torque. Torque is looking for opportunities to stretcher you off the edge. You are not getting access to forest, so your other big small blast zone option is Rockwall, and Rockwall is not a stage you want to deal with Ranno on. And so this becomes the default after that.
And this becomes the situation, recovering through everything you can. The slipstream gives him a bit more air drift, but it's not enough to get back to ledge. As 22%, Torque is going to find himself down a stock.
Yeah, we immediately saw the downside of this stage and the reason that Monthu's not scared of it, which is that we have such access to edge guards on Torque this Ranno forward air just such a threat.
Something I want to see a bit more from Torque is he seems to be prioritizing down B as the command grab option. I want him to do more just run-up grabs here as well because Wrastor's tech chasing is so good with down throw that it's something also Torque really is really advanced at. And he needs the confidence to do it, like right here.
And we saw Torque take a stock that way already on the first game, so I agree with you. That is a powerful tool, but Monthu with a little bit of a miscue, giving Torque a freebie, but at 127, not too bad.
On a patch where so many characters' grabs were affected, Wrastor seems to be only getting better because of these advanced tech chases and stuff we see. But now it's Monthu's turn to get the party started. These rapid jabs and getting the poison stacks online. Super jump forward air. He's there in the blink of an eye, Lentini.
Torque just not ready in that moment. A little bit of wrong DI can go a long way for Monthu's game plan. Torque has been struggling with that all the way through, holding in for these approaches and getting caught out because of it.
Yeah, and now Monthu still at center stage. You can just put up these wall of hitboxes and force Torque to approach. Again, I think he's doing a little bit too much down special. That down B is a good move, but Monthu's shown he knows exactly how to play around it.
Jab checks up to the top platform, ends up being very effective for Torque there. Get some early damage, but we're going to need a whole lot more.
Yeah, he didn't have the percentage looking for that up special, the crawl, but instead he held in and gets up-strung by Ranno.
Keeps holding in. I mean, it's very hard to not hold in, to be clear. But, yeah, Torque is getting, I think the right term is the wings are getting clipped on the way in. And because of that, you're holding the wrong direction. And Ranno is in an interesting spot where he exploits bad DI possibly harder than any other character, but struggles against good DI also possibly more than any other character. If you hold out against his ground moves, the only thing that can kill you is forward throw at high percent. And just don't hold out when you get grabbed.
It is the give and take as Monthu finds himself up 2-0. Torque on his tournament game potentially here. As we, again, open up with down B on shield. And I'd love to see that be a run-up grab, buddy.
Torque still trying to box.
Yep, and Monthu here putting the boots to him. Playing kickboxing here.
Yeah, real. Unfortunately for Torque, Ranno's legs are a little bit longer. Those frog legs, as delicious as they are, he's not getting a chance to get a bite out of them.
Ranno fights like Crow Cop, right leg hospital, left leg cemetery, but that's going to find 6 feet under right there.
Indeed, and now Torque once again finding himself on the back foot, really struggling against Monthu's game plan and has not found the touch of death combos, those things that everybody's been talking about on Wrastor on this new patch with some of the knockback changes. I'm not seeing it in practice.
No, and maybe it's just Monthu has got that DI in order to escape those situations where it is those DI traps that Torque is looking for, and he's just expertly maneuvering around them. As again, it's just relentless.
Torque caught twice in a row there, holding in again every single time. It circles back to that same challenge that he is fighting through, trying not to die off the side, and that's your reward.
And DI's directly up to the bubble. Monthu in getting everything he needs and everything he wants, like a kid on Christmas.
Not going to catch the down air there. Torque trying to send him back out, but Monthu on 3 stocks to 1 right now. Going for the tech chase, get up attack, going to be what the doctor ordered.
It's forward tilt because Torque does not hold on to his shield for long enough, and it's going to be another upstrung 3 for 3 and a 30 for Monthu. Torque, they're going to give a hug.
Hug it out.
This is why we play the game. Sportsmanship. But hey, shout out once again, Hamburg Community Center, Hamburg Fitness Center. Shout out, and Papa, Mama Torque. He does play his bird.
That's how he plays his bird.
That's how he plays his bird. Maybe not to his level he wanted to in that set, but definitely check him out on Twitch as well, ThroNork. He's great.
Man, it's a shame that he's such a good player, but everybody's so good here. You're at that point in the bracket where somebody has to fall to the wayside, and it ended up being Torque this time around.
Monthu,
what a great set.
Monthu no slouch. There's only killer Invincibles. We have Rivals of Aether 2 sitting up here right next to Melee and Smash Ultimate. And who's to say, what's the next game? Combo Devils?
Yeah, we're going to find out. Combo Devils is a really cool game. If y'all haven't played it, having that mixture of the FGC traditional mechanics with the canceling that you can do in that game. Kind of like if y'all have played Smash Ultimate, what Ken and Ryu can do. Similar ideas, but much more clearly part of the system mechanics.
I love what they're trying to do, be the connecting link, between traditional and plat fighters. As we now, that's the curious thing. Some people just refuse to play the game.
That was the fastest hand warmer I've ever seen.
Some people refuse to play the rock paper scissors, and I wonder why.
All right, let's get into it. Melon, Meeks, the battle of the M names, and we've got a Maypul on the sticks, the rare, the elusive. That down throw is real now. You better watch out.
Oh, and we've seen Maypuls perform and do some disgusting things this weekend, Lentini. The forward airs off stage are going to be devastating, but and again, we talk about speed and punishing Orcane Bubble. This is Sonic on the stage. This is the red blur just dashing in and around.
That's that Garfield zoomies.
Garfield cart right here, right now. Just a clever girl, though, with like 2 claws. But we go off stage here. Melon doing a great job of just playing around this ledge.
We're good for now, but Meeks is in a scary spot. One miscue off stage will be your stock. You don't have that tether on deck. Gotta be so careful.
Creates the space. Wow, that moonwalk creates so much horizontal speed. As we get from ledge. Oh, there we go, forward air.
Every time a Maypul hits a forward air off stage, a Dan gets its wings.
Yes, he feels it. He hears a chime in his ear like, that's nice.
He's stimming to it.
He is. I know he's at home stimming this right now. He's happy. He's got Maypul on screen. Orcane, though, is putting the hurt on him, taking the first stock.
Ooh. Funky scramble there, falling out of that back air. Meeks gets the better of it, has an opportunity finally getting the Lily.
Yeah, put the egg on him. Egg on his face. Back from ledge, though. Again, we're seeing more puddle set up at ledge in its aggressive stance as we see another stock taken to even up for Meeks.
So I realized I said Lily. I meant Poppy there. That's something you don't see very often. Usually it's the Lily.
I forget the one from ledge. What's his name? Terry.
Terry, yeah. The trifecta, the whole squad.
Terry, Poppy, and Lily. There we go.
Meeks got the whole squad laughing.
He got the achievement, too. Have all of them on stage at once. The whole squad laughing. And they're dinosaurs, too, so you know those are some messed up laughs.
Yeah, you're not having a good time.
Great slip slide here. We get the wraps, W wraps back onto to Melon. You see that? That was a great
crunchy.
shirt. That was a great shirt this weekend. Maypul player with a W wrap shirt.
There's been a few. I saw the Cristo Redentor Maypul. I was a big fan of that one.
Oh my gosh. This is why CEO's the best. People really just be themselves. Show out all their character traits.
There we go again, and you had no puddle.
I thought both were dead there.
Yeah, just barely making it back in that situation. Speaking of barely making it back, got to the ledge, but Melon closing it out admirably.
As night falls, we find ourselves at 1 stock apiece. As Melon gets a little opening here with some bubbles, and we see Puddle being set up on center stage. Doesn't want to have to deal with it on platform because we want to get it in. We want to get these empowered strongs to build as much damage as we can.
I saw someone commenting that we're playing on previous patch. That is actually incorrect. This is the current patch.
Gouie is in this game.
But there might be confusion because of the Orcane puddle. That got reverted. For anybody who doesn't know, there is no timer.
There is no timer. They could not count to 12.
I hate counting.
I was told there would be no math. So
math in my fighting game? It's plus what on block?
Minus? Oh, okay, now we're getting too crazy. As we see Melon with another slip slide up strong to take game number 1.
There's no timer in Rival Sing Say. Yo, someone tweet that out.
There's your tweet.
Someone make the edit. That's going to do it. That's going to get at least 50 likes.
Exactly.
Easy.
And then they're going to put the reply, oh, this doing numbers.
You know, those 3-digit accounts about to go foolish with that one.
They're all going to tweet the same thing at the same time. There's going to be one that breaks through and gets like 1,000. As the other ones are going to be like, wait, you stole my tweet. It's like, no,
that
you
always
stole
feels
mine.
so bad. Someone steals your tweet and they pop off and you don't. It's like, this is a me issue.
But that's when you post receipts with the date posted. And be like, I was here first.
So we are going to the capital. Meeks opting for the biggest stage possible. I like this.
I do too.
You've got the zoomies we talked about, so even against Orcane, a Schmovement character, you can not only keep pace, but you can actually exceed in the dash dancing war. And also, you're so exploitable off stage, so you're going for tether confirms off the top.
Exactly. The speed of both players is almost going to make the stage size semi-negligible because both are going to be able to cover a lot of ground very, very fast. But it's going to give Orcane the option to set up these puddles on these high platforms in ways that when you have Meeks off stage or you have to or force the puddle recovery, Meeks is going to be unable to punish.
Yeah, you are not edge guarding the fish.
No, not here, not now.
And we can see exactly that, what you were talking about, putting that puddle all the way into the corner. A little bit of an extension for Meeks just for the damage, not at a high enough percent yet that we're going to be killing off at the top.
Oh, but we get down strong on platform, fall off, a little bubble butt to send the other way, and wow, you went far there, Meeks.
I love the timing from Meeks there, just awkwardly out of the jump so Melon wasn't ready for it. That was so smart.
And now another aspect of this stage is it gives Meeks, as we go all the way to the top, W tether, W wraps. It allows Meeks to just have the space to safely throw seed and safely apply it to Melon.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more seed. I was noticing that too. I'm glad you mentioned it. It's so much easier here. But the drag down for Melon, going to even it up.
I guess both players are really appreciating the size of the stage because it allows them to utilize their projectiles that much more.
Yeah, it's definitely a stage that affects and benefits both players. It's just that Maypul, I think, gets more off of it.
He's able to much easier time laddering and confirming off the top. Oh, bubble butt the wrong way.
I know, awkward situation there. Not quite able to get the punish there with the F tilt, but manages to keep the pressure up anyway. Get up attack, going to get called out, but again, no punish.
We just shield, hold at ledge. Meeks trying to get something started, but Melon we're playing leapfrog here. They're just going over, under like a wrestling ring.
Puddle trying to make something happen in the corner. Not having that on the stage is scary in that scenario. Meeks charging the down strong, but charges a little bit too much. The greed.
Slid too far. The fish is too slippery as we get an up B. A little Shoryu action, but no dice yet. Hello, Lily.
Maybe? Nah, the Nair bounces. This is just going to be too much. I do appreciate Meeks trying to throw out the seed there to get the teleport back, but Melon, with the heads-up shielding, doing a good job of mitigating that.
Yeah, that's a case where many people would just autopilot and say, okay, well, you're going to lose the stock, and just eat that seed, allowing Meeks to recover. But now as we get back to center stage, we're still going for those extended, really long-range forward strongs, as the uppie is still not enough to do it.
I do love the raw Shoryuken in neutral. My man, a Ken player.
Oh, he's waking up DP.
There we go. The down strong going to convert, keeping that Lily alive as well, but Melon just getting rid of it immediately off the Angel platform.
Missed space as well. You can see Meeks throwing seeds into it, but they're all landing on that top platform.
Oh, that's a great angle with the F tilt for Melon. Not able to get anything off of it. Meeks back in the scramble. The tech chase. The Nair. Forward air only goes for the one.
Only could go for the one. If you overextend with another, both of you are certainly to die, and who's to say who dies first there? Because now we're back on center stage, 36-73. Now Melon is feeling the vibe on stage, but Meeks gets a little bit of a turnaround. There's one, but still only one. Goes all the way back, sees the puddle. More down tilt. You are not off the ride. We hate him.
Straight up there. Dash attack once again keeps catching Melon, trying to jump over. You cannot get away with that against Maypul dash attack specifically. And now you can see the attempt at the seed setup. There we go.
Finally applied, but bubble butt action. Forward air, but great hold in. Gets the right DI, avoids that.
Advantageous situation for Meeks right now, using that speed in this last hit situation, but Melon finds a way through anyway. It is going to be the up strong that puts you up 2-0 on your opponent's counter pick.
Excellent call out. I almost for a split second thought it was going to be a short hop up air, but no, the right choice was up strong. It lands flush, and it sends Melon to a 2-game lead. I wonder where we go here, though. We've already banned Merchant, and we've already banned Hodojo.
This is interesting. Do we run it back? Okay. Yeah, I think running it back is fine. There's definitely a stamina factor there because that was a long, arduous game. I don't know, it was felt like 5+ minutes there. I wasn't actually looking at the timer.
It did.
And now you have to do it all over again.
You got to do it one more time if you're Melon, but if you're Meeks, you're looking at the top of Mount Everest. You got to find a way to open up this fish and get a lot of stocks gone. You got to really adapt here. See what's the difference. How can you turn this set around in your favor?
But does not get the up tilt there. Meeks has not caught on to Melon's defensive habit out of the puddle. Every single time Melon has teleported to the puddle and immediately shielded, and Meeks is almost always just going for F tilt. We have not seen a single grab.
Those are the adaptations you need to make, especially in a game 3 with your back against the wall in losers. at 109.24. You haven't found much damage at all, but finally you get a little opening. You got to make the most of it here, but immediately back to puddle.
Yeah, again, just the DI from Melon, both times we've seen those forward airs has been so good where Meeks can't even go for the suicide exchange double forward air.
No, it's just, and then we see Melon turn around, take a chomp, big bite out of him. Out shield, the shield pressure is just not enough.
Trying to pressure with the bubbles, gets the clip, but Meeks not deterred. Jabbing out, boxing, scrambling in this situation. Get up attack, going to break up the pressure.
Throwing hands, don't want to overextend, get caught in the bubbles. Now we see forward throw, still has wrap. Dash attack, gets Melon off stage.
That dash attack has been putting in work. Melon has not been floor hugging a lot of these hits. There we go again. Not utilizing floor hug as a defensive tool enough against Meeks. And Maypul is a character who can exploit that very hard.
Yeah, force to use wrap to recover, but we still get seed implanted right back. And now it's just all movement. There's an invisible line on the stage, and neither player wants to overextend too far. As we see Bubble Butt, though, catching Meeks off guard.
Not to get too much off of the chomp there. Once again, Meeks is finding a way back to stage, but Melon has the lead regardless. Fighting so well here. The up air not going to be enough to kill.
Great GI, remember, folks. It tells you in the emote, just hold up.
Just hold up. It's that simple. Awkward trade. Again, see, it's the F tilt on the shield every single time. Those are so many opportunities that Meeks could have to convert these into stocks.
And every time it's just giving Melon more opportunity to extend this lead. 139 and a full stock to go for Meeks. Trying to just call out some advanced option with these parries, but luckily you're not punished for it.
Wow. I'm surprised the Nair did not connect after the tether there, but we take those. Meeks does get the stock, but this is looking a little bit difficult to come back from.
Yeah, we're getting our pokes, but there we go. Another down strong to bring one stock left for Meeks. Melon has seed online, 9%, but there is still so much you have to do if you're Meeks. You got to get this party started here. Couple Nairs off stage, back to platform. There we go, no puddle on stage, so get him off. If you get that forward air, you're free.
Get up attack, going to put Meeks in a terrible situation. The bubble's not going to connect though. Meeks just a little bit too fast. Meeks converting, forward air, going back to the stage. I think we wanted the reverse hit, but at least we got the damage.
Meeks keeps finding Melon off stage with no bubble on stage, but can't get the double forward air to finish the stock. Here we see Bubble on stage now, whiffing the first one that time. Meeks, all of these having the chances to take these stocks, but they're falling just short.
Needs to get the stock right here, right now. Having that tether online is an opportunity if you can get Melon deep off stage. But that puddle is a perennial threat. It is towards this side.
Wall playing aggressive roll in, punished accordingly. There's one forward air. You have no puddle, so the Orcane has to utilize every recovery. We still make it back, though. Meeks, that was your chance, and now you've given Melon more time on stage.
Yeah, those down tilts just have not been enough. Love the strong from Melon there. And the bouncing fish, lest ye forget. It is always there.
He didn't always have it, but now that he has...
Field, he'd be the shot put guy.
Oh, absolutely. He leans into it, does the full spin, full follow through. I've tried to throw a shot put. That's hard.
It's hard, yeah. I messed around a little bit with it in high school. I did not make the team.
But here he's found his briefcase as we get into game number 1 on Godai, and immediately we're getting some grabs, looking for dash attack. But if you're CPU 0, the name of the game is just getting him in off stage and keeping him there. You have all the tools at your disposal. You have the range. You have one of the best nairs and one of the best back airs in the entire game, and able to keep him off stage. And now we see Tornado with a little carry.
Oh, man.
Instant pillar. Saved his life right there.
Does get the reversal there, managing to get the empowerment on CPU 0, but CPU 0 finds a way through anyway. Only 20% taken, and this is the kind of stuff that you're scared of if you are Kragg. We saw the attempt at the early parry, and ever since, it has just been Scramble City in CPU's favor.
Neck found himself literally in between a rock and a hard place, but it was his own rock there.
It is his own rock. He got betrayed.
He's like, my son, how could you do this to me? As we see CPU 0 still keeping up the pressure. Neck needs to find this stock sometime soon. The briefcase full of files, and so is the filing cabinet, but oh my, there's all just busy work.
Well, let's see if he can find some way to make himself stand out in this day and age, in this corporate structure. At the moment, it is not looking great.
No, the ladder is getting pulled up from in front of him as he's just finding himself, what do you mean more reports? More reports?
Sir, I don't know how to make a pivot table.
Sir, the wind keeps blowing the papers everywhere from this fleet. I can't do it.
Bro, that would be so frustrating, working in an office with fleet.
It just keeps throwing tornadoes like, Why do we have Fleet around? You're not allowed to have a... Why do you have a weapon in the office?
And she's always eating an apple.
Always.
She's got to deal with the crunchy sounds.
As loud as she can, too. Just like a horse, just...
And so positive, too. Like she's just like toxic positivity in the workplace.
You know she's coming in yelling hump day on Wednesday.
Staying until 7 p.m. and being like, this isn't so bad. I kind of like it here.
Yeah.
Like, all right, bro.
I like the corporate environment. It's like a family here. It's like, and still Kragg is fighting for his dear life.
Family allegations. This is not how you treat family. Okay, taking him up to the penthouse with that one, but CPU has not been punished for those. One thing that is really tricky when you hit that, as CPU easily takes the first game, when you hit the up special on Fleet, you have to worry about that frame 4 Nair. She is actionable before you.
Yeah, that literally like plus on block, negative on block. Sorry, I'm trying to remember which one it was. As we go to Rockwall for game number 2, it's tough to deal with on Kragg's side. You have to find a way around it and not just find a way to just try and not deal with it, which is tough, especially in this day and age with the way Kragg is in the current meta.
Going to the Rockwall, that is a lot of confidence coming out from Neck, but that's the kind of thing that you need. Both of these characters can absolutely obliterate each other here.
Yeah, as we're seeing right now, Neck all over Fleet in in CPU 0 for game number 2. And Nair back air. We go for the drop kick like Marty Jannetty, but Fleet's just a bit too high. It
was good DI from CPU. Neck opting not to go for the parry there, instead trying to get aggressive, and it doesn't work out. Landing Nair from Fleet, CPU on the warpath, doing such a good job of stuffing out at these high percents.
And you see how careful Neck has to play around these platforms. As we try to approach CPU 0 high up in the air, but the fist does not reach far enough.
Keeps getting caught by these tornadoes.
Trying to elevator Fleet, it's not going to happen because you're going to get great parry. How do you land? Finding a way, falling up air connects. Fleet's going to float away, and that pillar is still just right there.
That's one hit. Now we get the second hit of that up strong to get the kill, but it doesn't matter because the back air comes out. Even with the strong start from Neck, CPU clawed it back.
Finding a way through 148. This is a Fleet, and these Fleet stocks can survive for way longer than Neck wants it to, as Float is able to help survivability a lot of times, but no happening there as the forward strong, putting the boots to him.
Yeah, on this stage, you cannot let Fleet live to 150%. The whole reason you go here is to kill her early, but she's doing the same thing back to you, almost dying just off of that, and if the back air had found purchase there, that would have been another stock, and this is looking dire. Once again,
I heard the
deep
sound
off stage. There we go.
I hear the sound of Odysseus' bow when she charged it up that much. It was just, oh.
I'll tell you one thing. He's on a journey right now.
He's on a real odyssey from this stage, from this point forward, too, as the Fleet still keeps the advantage take going. You picked Rockwall. You got to make the most of it, but unfortunately, you cannot land as the Fleet is just all over you.
10 years I've been in disadvantage. I miss my wife.
I miss my rock wife.
Oh, that was cheeky. Okay, CPU.
The platform game is, he just shrugs off like, yeah.
Playing like a computer there, that's for sure. That was nice.
Well calculated. I love to see the way Fleets play around platformers. They can do so much crazy stuff. It's like, I don't even know how to escape it. You're just putting the Brain Destroyer right here.
Okay, going for Godai. Now, Godai does have the relatively low top blast zone, so that is something that Kragg can take advantage of, maybe going for strong tech chases on the platform.
Because right now it seems the pressure is to get a Fleet off stage. We're throwing rock, but it will not kill.
Down throw, down throw so strong against the floaties. That's something the CPU is going to be struggling with, but Neck has not been able to find a lot of those throws.
Oh, we get down air to get him back onto stage to keep the combo going. 77%. Now there goes Tornado, and then Nair out of it, but Kragg is going to have his games to play right here.
Forward air going to trade there. Gave CPU an opportunity to get in, and CPU took advantage. Back air once again keeps finding its mark. CPU is really leaning on that move to great effect.
And CPU does not care at all about Neck's pillar. It's just another platform for them to play around and force Neck off stage and into more disadvantage. We float, we hover around there. Just looking for back air. Yeah, we still snipe it. We float menacingly. We go wherever Kragg goes, and we hope we don't get reversal.
That's it.
Where's pillar?
No! She couldn't come back. That's a big drop from Neck. CPU did not have the height to make it all the way back. You just have to reaction roll there, but Neck misread the situation.
Gave up platform, gave up pillar, and just lost your stock because of it. Charm activated. We try to parry it, but we just have to shield the whole thing. Get a little turnaround on platform, but here's, you got to find the stock now, Neck.
Doesn't get an opportunity to pair the tornado there because the rock actually took that away. Now CPU continues down the warpath. Doesn't need a grenade when you've got a bow and arrow, keeping it classic.
Neck is holding a milkshake in a McDonald's parking lot screaming, help me right now. He cannot find the ground, except now he does with a rock in hand. How is CPU Zero going to find around it? Good, little poke, little down poke. So we're still at 138. These are, you can't be letting Fleet live to these percents at 150 and counting, Lentini.
Yeah, just getting away with these high recoveries for free. Fleet's high recovery is really strong, and her low recovery is kind of mediocre. So that is what Neck needs to find a way to get back into. But instead, look where we are.
Did you see Fleet do the Mario wall jump there in between the pillar and the stage?
I love it.
I forget you can do multiple off the pillar and go back and forth. That's fun.
It's really fun on the casual stages.
Oh, yeah. And I can imagine
silly
with target break, too, it's a necessity.
Exactly.
What chance does Neck have to do us off stage? We use pillar to carry him off of forward air. He has to side B. It has been nerfed extensively. We still get up. You can, Mr. Bones, you will not let you off his wild ride.
You need the most tomfoolerous Kragg stock of all time to come back at this point. And the way Neck is playing so consistently right now, I don't think it's happening. Even with the pillar, just like that, CPU just disengages.
We get back to center stage. Parry down strong, gone. And it's a 3-0 for CPU Zero as the Fox moves on.
That is going to be it. Good stuff from CPU. So poised throughout that and so respectful. At no point did I see CPU overextending in the advantage state, and situations where Neck does get that pillar